Nah,
It's not
you
even
good,
just
bro.
you.
No.
It's not. It's not just you. I just needed one of you guys to pull up, and you were the one. So you good. Welcome to another show. I hate opening up, bro. I feel so weird.
You want me to do it? I can be a.
Well, where's your face? Are you too
Oh, I
busy
got you. I
munching?
got you. No. It's right here.
Are you still delayed?
I don't know. I guess we about to find out.
Oh my god.
I've tried multiple ways to fix it, and if this don't work, then
If it's
I don't know what
delayed,
to
it's
tell you.
just a little bit right now. Like it's
Yeah.
just, it's not terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, my voice goes through perfectly fine. I
You know
hear y'all
what?
perfectly fine.
You know what? Just turn the camera off. Never mind. Just turn it off, bro. You got it. I love you though, G baby, but it's cool.
Love you
It's
too.
cool,
Love you
it's
too.
cool.
Love you too.
No problem. You got a nice logo. We got a new guy in the building. Tag. I don't even know how to say your name on here. How you say it?
Nah, what's good? It's CL Future. That's just my like Instagram stuff, whatever. But Cameron, I played football. I played tight end at Columbia University.
Oh,
and,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, FCS ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Ivy League ball. Not
Yeah,
bad.
Ivy League. Nothing wrong with Ivy League, man.
Yeah. Just graduated. Look, I was looking for somewhere to talk, and I've been listening to you guys forever. Big fans.
Fire.
So
Jersey gang.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
You think you Dustin Trent in a 1v1? Because y'all both play the same position. You think you Dustin Trent? You think Trent can put you in the box?
It depends. Like, I don't know what type of player he was. This is very different,
But G baby, you also got to think though. Tight ends like they don't try to do that. Tight ends try to tight end university.
I'm saying I want to see
me?
like I'm trying to see an Oklahoma drill. I'm trying to see an Oklahoma drill.
What, they hold hands and sing Kumbaya?
No, it's not like receivers like, oh, I'm better than you. Like, it's not like that.
Yeah,
I want to see.
They're like brother. They're like brothers. Brother.
Yeah, that's
brother.
what it's like.
When I came into college, there's so many different styles of even tight end, and you notice that when you're like, oh, all right, this dude's a receiver, I'm the blocker, this dude's like the hybrid.
Yeah. I just want to see if we get an old school Oklahoma drill. You got a 3-point stand. He got a 3-point stand. I just want to.
Yo, G baby, I need you to be the ref with the whistle.
Facts.
Yes.
No, not G baby.
Why not?
Bama.
Wait,
Oh,
Columbia.
Bama.
That just made me.
Bama will be
You might
amazing.
have played with one of Trent's high school teammates.
What year you graduate this year?
I graduated. I was 2017. I was class of 2017 in high school. I'm 23 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang, you was in my class. That's dope.
Yeah.
You my age.
You shut up, Nick.
I'm your age.
I want to bond with him, not you.
Damn. Okay, Dub.
He said, "No, he's my friend."
Dub be like that though, because when Trey first got here, Dub was like, oh, "I love Trey. This is way better than Trey."
I do love Trey. I'm not gonna lie. I 100% Trey. You are my favorite out of the two brothers. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
That's crazy.
Well, don't do my little dog like
Trey, I love Trent. I can't have conversation with him sometimes though.
Oh yeah, he is me.
Yo,
bro.
hey, highlight Cito comment real quick. That's crazy.
Ooh, where's young
Yo, that's crazy.
Just want to give a special thanks to everybody who watches us. A special thanks for rocking us with us for so long. Appreciate you guys always. Deco with the first super chat. Mookie happy as fuck right now. Card to the Saints.
Hell
You should have seen the group message, bro.
Hey,
The
G
group
baby,
message
can I
is
ask you a
crazy.
question?
Yeah, you can ask me a question.
Do
Do
you think the God Derek Carr can have a Drew
God
Brees
Carr.
resurgence like for the Saints?
Drew Brees resurgence. What do you mean by that?
Become a top 10 quarterback.
No.
You don't think he could be top 10?
Can he be in the Kirk Cousins tier? Sure. I have mild optimism when it comes to Derek Carr and the Saints because I know what Derek Carr did with Devontae Adams and the leading rusher, Josh Jacobs. I know what he did. And it was mid. So therefore, I have
but
mild
the thing is,
optimism.
G-Baby, the thing is, the year before he didn't really have anything, and he had a damn good season. Like it's weird. It's really weird.
Because I will put that really on coaching, but also Derek Carr was just making some bad decisions.
Yeah, but
coaching
I think Josh
does matter
McDaniels
too.
isn't very
So
good either.
Dennis Allen, he's the one who drafted Derek Carr. There's familiarity there. Our defense apparently finished like top 10 still, which it didn't start that way. So, assuming we keep the same pieces, assuming we stay healthy, I have mild optimism. That is all I will say.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that
Lamar.
for Mookie, bro. This Wednesday, Mookie's gonna deep dive into the Derek Carr sweepstakes, and Geno Smith actually. Everybody's saying he got a 3-year deal, $105 million.
105.
35 mil a year, bro.
Hey, listen. Like, I feel like G Baby's laughing, but Daniel Jones might get a 3-4 year, 160, 165.
No.
Man, get that dog out of here. I'm done.
Who? You're done with who, Danny?
What? Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, well, how he gonna have one
Talk
good
to me,
season
talk
and think he worth 45 mil? Like, who
Okay,
do
can we
you
have
think
a conversation about that one good season? Because
Mhm.
I'm mad. So as y'all know, I made it a point not to watch Giants games this year because my dad works for them, obviously. The one game that I watched this season was the one they lost. So I was like, you know what? Let me not watch. I'm gonna just do my job. I'm gonna go to work. I work in football. I watch enough football. Like, cool. I'll just let it go. Every week I walk into the office. Hey, that Daniel Jones kid, he's looking like he's turning the page. I watched the playoff game against the Vikings. He actually played really well. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I've been too hard on Mr. Daniel. Maybe I should go back and watch his throws. So, of course, because I work in football, I went back in my free time and I watched his throws from the last season. Homie left at least 10 touchdowns on the field, not because the receivers weren't open, not because they didn't catch the ball when it was thrown to him, but he was too cowardly to actually make the damn throw. He went from being a walking turnover to, oh, okay, now I won't fuck this up. And now you want 45 million? Get the fuck out of here.
So you saying Danny Dimes is a fraud?
Yes, he's buns. I've been said this.
Damn.
And a lot of people was trying to tell me otherwise. And then I went and pulled up the film, and he was still bunned.
Go ahead, G baby.
So, and I'm turning the camera off so that when you edit this, I'm not lagging. So I have a couple quarterbacks that I'm going to mention, Trey, and I want to know if you would still take them over Daniel Jones at this moment. So,
Okay.
First name, Derek Carr.
Yes.
Russell Wilson.
Oh God.
That gets tricky. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You get the contract too?
It's the
Hey, he does have Sean Payton though. So.
but wait, we gotta have a conversation about Russ too.
Yeah, he is buns. He played so bad, bro.
But it's bigger than just, oh, okay, well, he just fell off. Like, there's a reason why there's a height requirement for that position.
Ooh.
Like I'm not trying to be funny. Like, Russell Wilson was a really good football player for a very long time. There are a few years where he was legitimately elite. He is no longer that. And even when he was elite, if you go back and watch the film, and if you look at the advanced stats, they both match up in the sense of homie was never great over the middle of the field.
Never.
Why? Because he's
he's small.
He's 5'11" and 3/4 or whatever he is. He can't see over the middle of the field. That's an entire part of the offense that is literally just null and void because of the man's height. And then you add in the fact that he's regressed as an athlete because he's gotten older.
Yeah. He's like 34, right? 34?
Yeah, and you got
mid-30s.
And you got to deal with the stuff that comes with being an older quarterback. And certain people feel like, okay, well, I've done this. I have these rings and these championships, and I have these personal accolades. I demand a certain level of respect, but the play still don't match up to the contract or the amount of stuff you have to do with dealing with an established QB. Absolutely not. For that, I'm sorry. As much as I don't like Daniel Jones still comes at a cheaper price tag. And I could literally look at Daniel Jones while I'm sitting in the office as a GM and tell him, boy, you ain't never did shit. Shut your ass up and get back down there in that locker room. I can't tell that to Russell Wilson because, unfortunately, he might not be good now, but he has done some shit before, and I can't take that away from him.
Okay, I hear you.
Who's next on the list?
Yeah, I was about to say, I got another name. Dak Prescott.
That I would take over Daniel Jones? Duh.
Oh, I didn't know. I just had to ask. All right, I got two more, and then we can keep it pushing.
Am I the biggest Dak guy? No. Would I take him over Daniel Jones? Yes, because I know at the very least if somebody's butt naked screaming down the middle of the field, Dak is going to throw the ball. It might get picked, but
Okay, last two, and then we can keep it pushing. Jimmy G.
Oh,
I might have to go with Daniel Jones only because I think they're the same level of buns. One just runs faster. So give me the legs.
Fair enough. And then the last one, because I don't know if I know how you feel about this quarterback. So let me just for the sake of this conversation, Geno Smith, how you feel about him?
Give me Geno.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I'll take Geno because honestly, I think they're both career backups.
CL, what was you about to say?
I got
CL?
one question though. But with the Jimmy Garoppolo, you don't. If you get to keep Saquon, are you taking Jimmy or Danny?
Honestly, I'd still take Daniel.
You still take Daniel? All right.
I think they're as passers. I think they're both about the same. I think the only difference is one runs faster than the other, and I am a firm believer in playing 11-man football on offense. So you know what? Yeah, give me the legs. Because if one's worse, you can just run for 20.
Yeah. That's really Daniel Jones's rushing ability is really underrated.
Yeah, he's an amazing rusher.
Oh yeah,
he's a great rusher, and people don't like.
I'm not gonna say amazing, but
he's good.
He's good.
He's above average for sure.
He's an above average runner. He's a problem. Yeah. Like you have to dedicate somebody to make.
He can't be elite, bro. He literally tripped on nothing.
Yeah, no.
He's good, but not elite.
Nah, that's facts. Speaking of Daniel Jones and the Giants, though, you know, with this contract dispute, Saquon Barkley could be out the way as well, man. So what do you guys think about this whole scenario?
Oh, my God. Hey, man.
Bro, my opinion is when you draft a running back in the top 5, I feel like you got to give him that second contract. Thank you. Like, am I speaking the gospel right now? Because, why would you draft Saquon Barkley? This word is thrown out so much ever since G Baby said it. But Saquon Barkley was a generational talent at running back. He was. He really was.
First and foremost, before we go any further, I have to take up for my guy G Baby because I seen him getting fried behind that generational talent thing, and that was me. That wasn't him. He just drug it out.
Okay.
What do you mean? No, that was G Baby, 100%.
No,
G Baby. I made the clip. He is a generational talent, and we ran with it.
Yes, he drug it out, and it was funny when you clipped it. But I was the one who brought up that entire conversation because I remember folks was on my ass.
No, that's not true. This came from Discord. Because somebody on Discord that G Baby had beef with, they were just talking about Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
So it wasn't you, bro. You don't have to feel guilty.
Oh.
G Baby put himself in the box.
Take up for you, G Baby. Goddamn.
Yeah, he.
Hey, I was gonna let you do it too. I was like, hey, I can get some heat off me. I'm cool with it.
Nah, we keeping G Baby in that box. He belongs in that box, man.
It's okay when he win MVP next year. Come back to it. Come back to
Trevor
it.
Lawrence.
Yeah, come back to it.
We're gonna get onto that because Calvin Ridley. We gotta talk about Calvin Ridley being reinstated and how the Jaguars would look. But I want to stay on like this Giants topic
the
for a little bit
Saquon.
longer. Yeah, what you got?
Yeah, because I was gonna say, when it comes to Saquon, I feel like this is the problem we get in. I feel like people are so worried about the running back lifespan. Sometimes you just gotta like recognize what Saquon was for your franchise. And I know you might not want to get into an issue like paying guys just because they were great for you, because like eventually it's time to go. But Saquon's only been in the league, 5 years, I think, since 2019. Yeah. So this will be his 5th season coming up, or 4th, whatever. 2018. Oh, 2018. So this will be his 6th season. Clearly, what he showed you last year is that him as the true only offensive option, at least the main one, they were able to have success. They have a new coach now that clearly knows how to utilize them. Pay the man. Daniel Jones, I'm not going to hold. You can find more Daniel Jones than you can find Saquon.
Thank you.
You can put Jimmy G in there and get not the same style of offense, but you can get the same results. You can put and I know where you're going, Trey. I get it, but I'm saying like overall, you're not missing as much with if you move on from Daniel Jones as opposed to if you move on from Saquon.
Let me piggyback off that. So, one, there needs to be a conversation about how the NFL has just arbitrarily decided that, like, they just do this every 5-6 years where they decide a position is just not worth paying. Like, do we remember at one point receivers weren't worth paying? And then all of a sudden, the moment Patrick Mahomes and all these other offenses started like winning deep in the playoffs, now all of a sudden you're seeing receivers make $20 million a year. Like,
Trey, do you remember when tight ends weren't getting paid? Early 2010s?
Jimmy Graham, when he went in his contract.
To my dog, Jimmy Graham.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But one, we have to have a larger conversation about why they've just decided that running backs, even though they're still very important, like they don't get 30 carries a game in the same way that they used to in the 90s.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
that's about it.
They about to trade him, but anyways.
Yeah, he's about to get traded. We got to talk about that.
Even with a guy like Derrick Henry, you're about to trade him after you've ran him to hell. And the only reason why your team has even been worth a shit in the last 6 years is because y'all finally figured out how to use that damn alien. It had nothing to do with Ryan Tannehill. The previous GM got fired because he decided to pay for Ryan Tannehill. You drug your feet on paying for Derrick Henry, and then you shipped out A.J. Brown to the damn Eagles, and you thought Traylon Burks was going to be the answer. They're goofy as hell.
Thank you.
That's why you no longer the GM. But to the second point, to what y'all were saying earlier, I can find another Daniel Jones before I can find another Saquon Barkley. Mm-hmm. Usually like that? No, because the nature of the position. However, there are always exceptions. Do I think that Saquon is still the same back that he was maybe 2 years ago? Absolutely not. There are runs that I watched this year after going back and watching the Giants season film where if this was 3 years ago or 2 years ago, some of those runs that were like 50-yard, 60-yard gains where he got pushed out of bounds, those would have been touchdowns a couple of years ago. So he has lost the step. But even with him declining, it's still 20 times better than what Daniel Jones has ever given you at his peak. Mm-hmm. I would much rather take a gamble on one of the guys in this draft class before I pay that man whatever the hell he asked. You get the hell on. We will pay Saquon Barkley. We'll front load the contract. Make sure that like he gets paid these first couple of years and is real good. And if he keeps dropping off, cool. Them last 2-3 years of the deal, void it. Boom, cut him. Move on. We can restart this cycle again. But what I'm not gonna do is just screw myself paying for mediocrity because he plays a premium position. You're still ass, Bucko.
Hey Nick, what did you have to say before?
I
Trey
was gonna
and
say because we were talking about Saquon. I was gonna say, like, it doesn't make sense. I saw someone say, "Oh, this don't pay Saquon and draft Bijan." I'm like, bro,
That's
you're
so
just
stupid.
doing the same thing over and over again.
If you're going to look at this point, this is half stepping. If you are going to draft a guy that high that plays a position that you know on the back end that y'all don't want to pay, and you did it anyway, owners, because this is a previous regime. I'm not putting this on the new guys because I get where they're coming from. I'm putting this on the ownership. At this point, no. Y'all step in. Y'all the ones cutting the checks. I'm not saying meddle in all the football decisions. What I am saying is meddle in this one a little bit. Go ahead, pay that man. Find something that's agreeable for both sides. Keep it short. Don't do something stupid like the fucking Cowboys did, to where now you stuck with Ezekiel Elliott as he keeps declining and he becomes boo-boo.
Mhm.
But this whole, we don't know if we want to pay Daniel Jones or Saquon, there shouldn't be a question.
CL,
Saquon and move on.
It's the same thing with Daniel Jones, though, in the sense you take him 6. I mean, he's nowhere near Saquon. Nothing
But that's the thing. How many guys we see taken at 6 or in the top 10
at the quarterback position? A ton that flame out. They flame out.
At this point, I can find another mediocre quarterback before I can find another 230-pound running back who can get me 7 yards a carry if I really scheme it up right.
The worst deal Daniel Jones would take, he has to be arguing in meetings, I got to get paid more than Derek Carr now, because Derek Carr is now the ninth highest. I'm not paying him $37 million a year, but Derek Carr's now the ninth highest paid quarterback, ninth at $37 million. So he's going into those meetings like, I need to get paid more than this guy.
Why you acting like Derek Carr some shit?
Why you acting like Daniel Jones is some shit? He's some shit.
He's not, dude. And you know that. You just don't like fucking Daniel Jones.
Trenton.
Trenton.
I love the government. I love the government.
Like, I don't know why you try to do. Like, of course, bro. If you want $45 million, yeah, skedaddle, get him out of here.
You pay him 40?
What did I just say to you, baby?
What's the most you would pay him?
Yeah, that's what.
What's the most money? What's the most money, Daniel?
I don't care.
Most he gets,
20 or 30.
Most he would get is 25.
Like 20 or 30,
Damn.
I don't care.
I was saying like
the market.
33.
I'm saying,
but you want to know why? You want to know why that's not possible to me though?
I'm going by what the film
bro, Trey. If we get Trey,
Geno just got 35 a year.
Yeah, bro.
Daniel Jones is looking at that, and he's gonna be like, "I want 37."
And the thing
Derek
is,
Carr,
bro,
37.
Like, Trey, you can call him whack or whatever this year. You can't even lie. He balled out. Period. And if again, don't even lie. I swear to God, you better not lie. Swear to God, you better not lie.
Okay,
swear to God, you better not lie.
I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna be home soon enough.
Swear to God.
The next time I'm home, me and you are going to sit down and we're gonna go through all of his damn.
We can go through game by game, but again, what's the first off? And again, so Trey, you telling me if we don't get D-Hop, because there's a big rumor that we can get D-Hop in this draft for whatever. Whenever it's a possibility, we can get D-Hop. You don't think that could be huge for Daniel Jones on offense?
No.
You sound crazy as fuck. You just lying to yourself now. I swear to God, you're dead just lying. Trey, we just made the playoffs with practice squad wide receivers. If we get a top 5 receiver in the league, it's going to change the offense.
Stop talking and listen to me. There's a reason. Trent, there's a reason why I believe that. Here's the reason why. Because I went back and watched a bunch of his throws this year. And he literally had got those same practice squad receivers that we've been crapping on. Not to say that they aren't bad, because they are.
Or bad.
But okay, cool. Even with that, them same practice squad receivers, there were at least 10 times this year where it was dude screaming butt naked down the seam, and he's staring at him, and he's too scared to pull.
Okay, it's his
it
first.
Don't matter if D-Hop is there. It don't matter if Jerry Rice is there. It don't matter if Calvin Johnson is there. If he won't pull the trigger, it don't matter who's running him out.
But Trey, Fine. But the thing is, bro, you can't act like we can't develop, bro. If we get somebody like a Diop, it would change. Trey, just think about it, bro. Just think about it.
Daniel Jones only 25.
Word. Like, I don't understand why you act like he's 38.
No, because you sitting here. What I'm trying to get you to understand is this isn't a matter of talent. It's a matter of literal confidence in him being a coward.
Yeah, Trey, you can build up confidence each game.
No,
you can build up confidence each season.
About Ben Simmons.
You can build up confidence each season. Bro. What are you talking about? Like, what are you saying?
Yo, why did Ben Simmons just catch a stray like that?
Like, the fact that you just try to compare, and the fact that you just try to no, Trey, no. The fact that you just try to compare that Ben Simmons is terrible, bro.
Yes, I did.
Yes, terrible.
Hey, I mean, wait. To add on to that point though, Trent. Paul George is a guy that has struggled with confidence for his whole entire career as well, and he's had opportunity after opportunity. This is a fact. This is a fact.
But for Paul George, he's peaked already and shown that he's been a top 10 player before. We ain't never seen Daniel Jones with no top 10 weapon at all.
The argument he's just saying is no. You see this, it's like you missed the point.
I'm talking about from my point. I get the Ben Simmons shit was crazy. I get what he's saying. But just let him just give it about a year. If we pay him 25 mil, let us see what happened. We can see what his offense changed.
Okay, cool. Let me explain to you why I brought up Ben Simmons. Because there's
it's a crazy straight dub. You know it too.
It's so crazy.
Ben Simmons sounds
you gotta use a different name, bro. Ben Simmons is crazy.
Nah, go ahead. I want to hear this.
It sounds crazy on the surface, but the reality is, as much as we talk about guys developing and people learning and getting more comfortable in the offense, when you have, we forget these are people. These are humans. And sometimes you run into other human beings that might have all the talent in the world, but they don't have the drive. Or they have all the talent in the world, but they're cowardly.
Jay Cutler.
Ben Simmons is a literal coward. He's lazy and a literal coward.
Damn.
And you can't tell me he's not a coward, because at its absolute worst, I watched a man who was 6'10" and 240 pounds have somebody who is my height and probably weighs about 90 pounds less than I do under you, under the goal. All you had to do was just jump up and put that motherfucker in the fucking hoop, and you pass the ball out. That tells me everything I need to know about you. You are a coward. You are scared to do the simplest of shit when you need it to be done because you feel like everybody's watching you and you don't want to fail. It's the same thing when you watch Daniel Jones go through his progressions, stare at a guy who's going straight down the seam, completely uncovered, and he's like, I don't want to throw a pick, and he pulls it down and he runs for 15, and everybody's like, oh, he didn't turn the ball over. Good. He got a first down. You just left a touchdown. You just left 6 points on the field because you were scared.
Trey.
Damn.
But Trey, you don't think he can still get better with that, though?
No, because you can't. Trent,
he's not Trey. I see the Ben Simmons analogy, but his Daniel Jones' confidence is not that low. You're trying to OD and drag it. It's not that low. How you trying to make it seem like, bro? It's not, bro.
And again, Trey is trying to say. I can't even lie. Ben Simmons' confidence is so low.
No, stop. Because y'all, wait, let me say. I would like to say something.
Bro, I'm saying his confidence can still go up.
Hold up, Trent. I would just like sometimes people. All that Trey's saying, that sometimes people, no matter in which scenario that you're going to put them in, if you don't have confidence, you don't have confidence. That's something very hard to just teach. That's something very hard to just learn, especially at the age of 25. Especially at the age of 25.
So, do you think Daniel Jones' confidence been the same his whole career?
I think
the same, probably.
Has it been?
No, it's not.
I think so. The dude.
You think his confidence been the same since he first got in the league? That's a blatant lie.
I think he was definitely more confident.
I think he's more confident. I think he's more confident after this year.
So Trey, can you stay right there, please?
Okay.
After confident this year, his best year, take the team. We went to the playoffs. You don't think if we add another good cowboy, especially like Diop, I know you hate him. Talking about some Jalen Waddle shit better than him. Okay. You get my point. You add a top 5 caliber receiver to that team. You don't think that can change drastically?
No, I don't think it's going to change drastically.
That's crazy.
Wait, can I give an example? Can I give it because I understand Trey will like, you know what, some guys you just can't teach confidence. Because I'll give you a perfect example of why there's a possibility his confidence won't be better by adding a piece like D-Hop. We all saw what Derek Carr looked like with Devontae Adams.
Damn.
Coming off a year when all he had was Hunter Renfrow.
Damn.
So just because you add another weapon, he can possibly play worse, and then that would kill his confidence. That just a little devil's advocate.
Yeah, but there's also situations like AJ Brown to the Eagles and Jalen Hurts has a great season.
Josh Allen,
of course,
Josh Allen,
Tyreek with Tua,
or Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs.
Yes, there are those examples. I brought up that. I brought up the example I did because we've seen that it's possible. You would think naturally, because remember, Trent, you got on me because I said this about my Saints. I said, look at what we did last year with Trevor Siemian and Taysom Hill. If everybody's healthy and Jameis is there, and I saw what Jameis did with weapons, we should be better. But what happened? It didn't work out that way, right?
Because Jameis is fucking dirt.
You right. So if Daniel Jones comes out next year and gets D-Hop and then he plays worse than what he did, I'm just saying it can happen.
Yeah, that's fine.
Obviously, the logic is if you get another receiver, especially one of the quality like D-Hop or Stephon, you should get better. That's what we're expecting.
Because
all I'm saying is to his point. All I'm saying is to Trey's point. We've seen, we said the same thing about Derek Carr. Last year all he had was Renfrow. Now he's getting Devontae and Darren Waller coming back. And he played man. He played worse than what he did the year before. Thing, though,
G-Baby, I've at least seen Derek Carr do something with competent weapons. But my thing is, Daniel Jones, his whole career, he's never even had a 1,000-yard receiver. Never. He's never had a top 30 type of receiver playing with him.
That's kind of nasty.
I think the separator
to use the 1,000-yard receiver role because a lot of starter wide receivers be getting hurt.
I think the separator in this is Dayball.
That is the separator. It's Brian Dayball.
It has to be. You give Dayball, DeAndre Hopkins, a top-tier wide receiver with Saquon, with Daniel Jones. He's gonna know how to use him and implement him with Daniel Jones.
If he's trash next year,
I need to ask Trey a question. So let's say the Giants, instead of Daniel Jones, they had Jameis Winston. What would they look like?
You better not lie. You better not lie. You better not lie.
Which Jameis? Back fracture Jameis?
No, Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston.
Yeah, that's why I said back fracture.
Like next season, if Jameis was the quarterback,
we will win 3 games max.
No back
3 games max. That's not true. That's not
you dragging. Yeah, Trent's dragging.
If you have Saquon, nah, bro.
How many games are gonna win? This is what I games are gonna win.
This is what I say.
You're not winning just 3. What the hell are you
how many
talking
games
about?
you win?
You're not winning just 3, Trent. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to give you a number because I'm not sure. But they're not going to be that
5.
How many games did y'all win this year?
9.
At best, y'all win 10. At worst, y'all lose 6.
What?
Y'all win 6. Listen,
wait, tell me,
Trent. Why are you yelling? Yelling? Listen to everything I said. I said at best y'all win 10. At worst, y'all win 6. That is the range I gave you.
You said at worst you think we'll win 6 games.
Yes, at worst, I think you would win 6 games. I saw your schedule. There's certain games where I think y'all would have won regardless.
Isn't there
unless you put Zach Wilson back there?
Isn't our schedule not way harder than it was last year?
Bro, not this year. I'm talking about. I'm saying.
I'm talking about next season. I just asked that.
I don't know who y'all play next season. I'm saying if you replace Daniel Jones, if you replace Daniel Jones with Jameis Winston on that team that y'all just had.
Oh, you talking about just had? Oh,
I'll probably say the one y'all just had. At worst, y'all win 6. At most, y'all win 10.
I think we win 6. I'm not gonna hold you.
No, okay. This goes back to the confidence part that I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Specifically, you, Trent. There are throws that Daniel Jones literally refused to make. He turned them down because he was scared to make that throw. Jameis Winston would make those throws. Now, he might also turn the ball.
A pick, right? Right? Well, didn't you not just say the same thing for Dak Prescott? Oh, he may make the throw, but it might be a pick, right?
And he said he'd take Dak over
I'd
Daniel
still
Jones.
take Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I would.
and he said he'd take
I
Dak
would
Prescott.
too. I would too. But for
So then
James,
why would you?
but I'm not taking James over Daniel Jones.
No, I'm willing to live with
Sean Payton merchant.
Okay, Trent, hush. I'm willing to live. I'm willing to live with variance if it comes at a price of okay, cool. I might turn this ball over 60 yards down the field, but I also might get a 60-yard touchdown right. As opposed to okay, cool. I might turn this ball over, and there's almost no shot of me getting a big play because the guy who's pulling the trigger is too scared to actually shoot.
But at least though with the offense, Daniel Jones can run heavily. Jameis not moving like Daniel is. Okay, and you know that. There will be games that the Giants had this year with the trade. But Trey, here's the thing. There will be games that the Giants had this year. The games the Giants had this year, and Saquon would get locked up. Did that not happen?
Trent.
And Daniel Jones had to make the plays and extend the plays that he had to. Jameis is not doing that.
Trent, you're right. For what he gives up in his legs, he makes up for in his willingness to throw the ball vertically.
But he's not that accurate. Like, what is Jameis Winston we're talking about?
Jones.
But this year, I'm for me.
He wasn't accurate. He wasn't that accurate vertically.
Would you rather gunslinger Jameis to practice squad wide receivers or conservative Daniel Jones? I'd take the conservative Daniel Jones.
I'm conservative Daniel Jones, not even a debate. We're talking about Jameis.
I'm not taking 30 for 30 Jameis with practice squad wide receivers.
Come on, dog.
What Jameis Winston are y'all? Do y'all think y'all getting? Are y'all getting Tampa Jameis? Are y'all getting Sean Payton Jameis? Or are y'all getting back fracture?
Hey, they getting that.
What Jameis y'all think y'all talking
about? Guys. I think you guys are like misunderstanding this, right? The Giants can take a hit. All that everybody's saying is like it's not going to be like a crazy hit. You said 3. I think G Baby made an accurate statement where 6 to 10 wins. They'll get 6 to 10 wins with Jameis. I don't think the Giants would be better, but the drop off isn't going to be that dramatic if they.
And then I'm looking at their schedule right now. Like if we go like into the new season, like I think the range in which I said they would win games, I think it still holds.
I think it is too. I'm looking at it too.
Yeah, I think it still holds. I think there's 6 wins at worst. Maybe 6 wins at worst. Because the way y'all team is built, y'all are probably gonna win 2 games. Y'all really shouldn't on paper. So 6 wins at the least and 10 wins at the most. If Brian Daboll is as good of a coach as we think he is. So
yeah, because they're facing the Cardinals, win.
This is crazy.
The Rams win. Raiders win. Miami, if they don't have Tua, that'll probably be a win. New Orleans Saints
50-50. I don't know.
50-50. So that's like 4 or 5 wins right there.
They could probably beat the Patriots.
They could probably beat
and if Zach Wilson is still the quarterback, y'all could probably beat the Jets.
Well,
there's no way he's the quarterback.
We got to see, but that's
that's
all that everybody's saying.
I just think if you add Jameis, we drop off a little bit.
Like, you know what I hate? I hate right now?
We drop off in a different way. I don't think we drop off in terms of overall wins. I think we drop off in maybe the way our offense might stagnate sometimes in the run game. But I also think for every one of those times that we stagnate, because everybody's like, oh, okay, cool. We don't have to account for the quarterback running now. They're still going to have to account for Saquon. They're going to come up running at him. Okay, cool. We're going to make sure we stop Saquon. Boom. And that dude that was actually running wide open this year, he going to get that ball.
He gets that ball.
Like that's all I'm saying.
We hear you, Trey. We could transition to the next topic though. One with the super chat. I need to hear Trey's take on Lamar and the Ravens.
Okay. So
real quick. Please.
Hey, first and foremost, Eric DaCosta, I'm disappointed in you. A great man gave you something, and all you had to do was not fuck it up. And here you are, fucking it up. Ozzie Lewis, goddamn role model. That man is the GOAT. His first draft, he gave you Jonathan Ogden and Ray Lewis. His last draft, he gave you Lamar Jackson. And now you want to do this. I don't know what the particulars are. At this point, I really do not care.
And you know what's crazy too?
That is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
He's their best quarterback in franchise history.
And it's not close.
Yeah, not what are they doing?
It's not Trent. It's not old boy Trent Dilfer. No, okay, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm joking.
I know you.
Nah, it was Joe Flacco.
But some shit.
Okay.
Hey, Joe Flacco had a miraculous run in the playoffs that way.
He damn sure did.
I was a Nick Foles type run. He was just a starter.
Can Lamar throw in the pocket like Joe Flacco?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know about that. Where Mookie at? I need to find Mookie, bro.
No, we're not doing this, bro.
I'll play with you, Trey. I was
about to say Mookie's takes on Lamar are so bad that if he wasn't black, I'd say he's racist.
Especially because he loves Derek Carr. So
It's giving 60s GM. It's giving Lamar play receiver. You're not smart enough.
60s GM is crazy.
Yo, no lie, Mookie right now. I'm reading the group chat. Finna pre-order my Derek Carr Saints jersey. There's no way.
Yo, as soon as he signed with the Saints, bro, somehow they're going to the Super Bowl. G baby, you're not a part of.
He said that.
Yo, you're not a part of it.
Wait.
No. I sent
you guilty by
in the group
association.
chat that said
you guilty by association.
No. Matter of fact, let me turn. I don't know if I'm allowed.
There's
You
wait.
camera on for this. I am not a part of that. I am mildly optimistic. Do not be in the same category as chat, PC Discord, PC family. I am not in the same category.
Yo,
I am
turn that
mildly optimistic.
Just turn it off, bro. I'm sorry. No, you don't turn your mic off. You can keep your mic on, bro.
Nah, Dub. Read
I'm
Mr.
here.
Income, bro.
Oh, what you say?
Read Mr. Income's fucking comment, bro.
Oh, MAGA Mookie is a real thing.
Oh my god.
MAGA Mookie is crazy.
MAGA Mookie is crazy.
Yo, MAGA Mookie is nuts.
Nah, for sure.
What's crazy is that's gonna stick too.
I was about to say
crazy. That's gonna stick.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. The main thing I hate about the NFL right now is mainly the overpaying of the quarterbacks. Mainly because people need to look at it like this. I'm sorry. Like, I'm a believer of you build your team, right? I'm a believer of building teams. Then you feel me? We could see if I need a quarterback or if I need a wide receiver or if I need a CB or a linebacker. Then we can sit here and maneuver. I'm gonna pay people accordingly. But just because you're a quarterback doesn't mean that you all of a sudden need to get paid this amount of dollars. Derek Carr in his contract, Russell Wilson in his contract. You're paying all of these quarterbacks literally for no reason. Why? Because we've seen Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady dominate the league for so long, and you just think that those guys are those people? No, they're not. They're not. They're not. Majority of the time, outside of Tom Brady and Mahomes, the better teams are the ones that wins it. The people who build the better teams are the people that win Super Bowls. When the Rams won last season, the better team won. Stop letting this whole notion that just because we've seen Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes just dominate for as long as they did, that we just need to be overpaying these quarterbacks, because these quarterbacks are not them, and they're never going to be them. So don't pay them like they are them, because you guys are putting your team in terrible situations. Okay. I'm so serious, bro.
It's just a new market, bro.
Let me piggyback off that. Because this is a conversation I've been having, and I low-key hate it because the prime example of it is your Eagles, and I fucking hate them.
Wait. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, that was a mean heel turn right there.
That was a crazy heel turn.
This is like Triple H and Shawn Michaels, bro.
The script is crazy.
The script is going wild right now. What the hell are we doing?
Let's not sit here and act like we brand new to this. My dad worked for the goddamn Giants. I don't like y'all, but I can be objective. What I'm saying is this. I've been arguing for years that more often than not, more teams will end up wasting time, money, and resources trying to find an elite quarterback and missing, as opposed to just building the team and finding somebody to play the quarterback position that either just fits that system, or you find a guy, he might be a little toolsy, he's got some traits, he just needs some time to develop. Maybe we can sit here and bring him along and he develops into something great later on down the field, as opposed to, okay, cool, I'm going to spend the next 6 years trying to find the next Patrick Mahomes or the next Josh Allen or the next Lamar Jackson, because the reason why that's not going to work, it's only one of them. And if there is another iteration of that, it comes around every 8-9 years. So you're going to wait another 8-9 years for you to find your guy at quarterback, who's then going to have to make up for the fact that you spent 8-9 years finding him instead of just actually building out the roster. So now he has to play well enough to hide all the holes and the deficiencies in said roster instead of just building the roster. That doesn't make sense. You build the team, and if you happen to find a quarterback, cool. Now, I will say this. If you luck up on getting an elite guy, you hold on to him for dear life because they don't make that many of them. But if you already don't have one, don't sit there digging through the damn sand trying to find your diamond in the rough. More often than not, you just gonna find more sand, dumbass.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
Trey.
But I need to know.
Trey.
Wait, I need to know how the fuck, out of all of that little thing you just talked about, how the hell did the Eagles get brought up into this? Because I don't disagree with what you're saying. I don't know how the Eagles are in this.
It's on a heel turn for no reason.
Wait, I was gonna ask. So Trey.
Let me explain that point. The reason why I turned on the Eagles like that is because it pains me. It irks my soul that the one team that completely embodies everything that I just said is the team that I almost can't stand the most.
Oh, there we go. I love that.
Wait.
There we go.
I know you.
Straight. Oh, okay. Yep, there we go. I like.
But
that.
the quarterbacks get the credit for the team's success, so that when it's time for the check to come, those pieces go away. Which the Eagles are gonna have to deal with it themselves. They're gonna have to
look what happened to Legion of Boom.
Trade or
but you want to know what? But
that's a great point, G baby. Legion of Boom. You got to break it up.
Give Jalen Hurts. They're gonna have to give Jalen Hurts $40+ million. He's easily gonna get probably a $50+ million contract, even more.
Nah, so I feel you on that point. But what the Eagles done right now is we got all this talent, and of course we can't keep it all.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, like now it's easier for us to shift. Now it's easier for us to adapt. Now it's easier for us. You know what? Maybe we could let go of some of these pieces, but I still have guys that can make up with some of the pieces that we're gonna give up. You feel me? So 100%. When we acquire all that talent, we're gonna have to divide the money up. But you're in a better scenario than you just fishing for quarterbacks all the time and then building around that.
Yeah,
you know?
You mean like 95% of the NFL.
Yes, and they do that, and it's so stupid to me. Like G-Baby, you pissed me off one time for the Seattle Seahawks. Nah, bro, you go get a generational guy. You get a generational guy.
Wait, before
it's crazy. I just texted G-Baby about that.
Before we start going down this crazy ass road,
my bad.
I'm gonna just say that
that's not what G-Baby said at all. But okay.
Before we start going down this road, I'm gonna just say this. I know our man Gino got paid. Shout out to that man. Salute to you, sir. Go get your bag. With that being said, John Snyder, if you're listening and you have the common sense that God gave a goose, you saw what Anthony Richardson just did. Boy, if you don't take him and stash him for a year and a half,
he should.
He should.
Dub, Dub, you're not slick. No, Dub not slick.
Dub not slick. No. Trent, I got him. G-Baby got him.
Nah. G-Baby, I'm sorry. Nah, G-Baby, I was playing with you. I know what
Dub is so nasty.
Trey, remember how we were talking about me and Dub's 2 hours screaming at you? I was just about to bring that up, but it's okay, Dub.
No. We were just playing.
You got
caught. I told you time and time again. I said that's fine. But rolling with a guy with Geno is not that bad, and you can still get that quarterback, stash him in, and let him build off of Geno. I think that's the perfect scenario. But
I
I do
always
think
said
they
that was
overpay
perfectly
for
fine.
Geno. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes,
I
they
think
did.
they
They
definitely
did.
overpay for
course they
Geno.
did.
They did.
100%.
What,
For
I
sure.
got. What's the average market though? Like, I don't.
Well,
All I say is this:
He,
the
he's
man.
less than Derek Carr.
I mean, yes,
that's
but
the market
As
now, though.
should.
yeah, y'all are saying that's the market now, though. But I remember John Elway said this like what 8 years ago, and it's always stuck with me because he was 100% correct. I remember when Brock Osweiler was up for a contract,
Oh
he was
my
about to get
God.
paid, and John Elway literally said, "I feel like there should be a market for mid quarterbacks. I don't need to overpay for a mid-level quarterback." Brock Osweiler didn't like that, so what happened? The Texans gave him what 5
4
years,
I think 4 years,
75
80.
years, something like that. And John Elway didn't want to pay that because he's like, okay, you're not that good. You was cool for us, but you're not on that level. There should be a mid-level quarterback. That's why you got guys like Brock Osweiler getting their contracts, and we've seen too many times guys getting contracts that's like you really not like that,
Ryan
but
Tannehill.
because of the market. I mean,
But-
yeah, even Ryan Tannehill.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
Trubisky
John
is
Elway,
making $13 million off of a backup season.
Mitch Trubisky.
When
Mitch
he was on the
Trubisky got
Bills as a
contract.
backup, that offseason he made $13 million backing up Josh Allen.
That's
But
nuts.
it's a passing lead, though, right? It's a
Nah,
passing
bro.
lead, right?
Nah,
D-Man,
it's really
D-Man.
not, honestly.
I said it before. The issue is that they allow your Lamars, they allow your Mahomes, your Brady's, your Rodgers. They allow their contracts to decide what the market is going to be for quarterbacks when it doesn't have to be like that. No, these are not those guys. Just because they get paid this X amount of dollars, it's fine that a quarterback who's top 10 to top 15 is nowhere near that. Because at the end of the day, they're nowhere near the talent of those guys. So there's no reason to give those guys those money. You feel me?
There's a problem when those dudes aren't the ones setting the market. Like you got Deshaun Watson, he's the market setter, not Patrick Mahomes, not Tom Brady.
Yeah, they
So
are.
someone who has a better resume than Deshaun Watson, they're gonna want more than what Deshaun Watson made.
And
Now,
that
if Patrick Mahomes is making that money, I can't. There's no negotiating for me because that's Patrick Mahomes. But Deshaun Watson, who hasn't won the MVP, and off all his allegations and what's going on, is making the most money at the quarterback position. I'm gonna want more than that. It's just,
I'm
not gonna lie though.
You don't even have to use Deshaun Watson. You don't even have to use Deshaun Watson.
It ain't
You can use a guy like Kyler
This
Murray.
ain't
You can
that
use a
new.
guy like Kirk Cousins. You can use a guy like Dak
Russell
Prescott.
Wilson.
Dak Prescott. You know what
I'm not gonna lie though. I think that right there, like an organization, what they should do is be like, nah, bro, that's an overblown contract, and I'm not gonna put you on that. So screw it. You can
But
find
that's
that
what
with
they doing
somebody else.
Lamar. That's what they doing with Lamar right now. They calling each other like, man, you better not do
Lamar's a different.
Yeah,
Lamar's
different because
he deserves it.
Lamar's actually one of those dudes.
I know
He's one of those dudes that deserve that money.
So if you're one of
But
the
my
dudes, you
issue,
get it.
yeah, my issue is for you giving money for people who aren't those dudes, who aren't worth that money. That's my issue.
So you don't think I don't want to switch the subject. We could be to my Geno. So you don't think Daniel Jones was
no?
Hell no,
he's not worth 45 mil. He is not worth 45 mil.
Look at the situation though, y'all. See, we look at the quarterback,
Ain't
but
no
at the same time, what was New York at before he got there? What were they doing?
They were ass the whole time until this.
They were
horrible.
He
Every
got him
single
out of
year.
hole. He really ain't got no real offensive threat outside of Saquon, bro.
Lamar Jackson is
really
in the
look
exact
at
same
it.
situation.
Don't do that. Do not do that.
managed enough.
Wait, time out.
My bad,
Hold on,
Trick,
G-Man.
my bad, Trick, my bad, Trick.
No,
Hold on, bro. Let me cook, let me cook.
G-Baby, don't ever say that again. Don't.
My bad, bro.
Wait, what did
Is Lamar Jackson not in a similar situation?
Mark
Yeah,
Andrews
but I'm
clears
saying,
any
but
fucking
we
bank
know
account.
why he ain't getting paid. We know why he
Okay,
ain't getting
and
paid.
Saquon has cleared every running back Lamar Jackson has had. So what are we
You
doing?
comparing running back to a receiving weapon? Are you crazy?
Bro, I literally just said it's a similar situation. It's not tit for tat identical twin, but it's similar, man. Like, you know what I meant.
That's similar.
Lamar Jackson is the Lamar Jackson. You know, we always complain about the weapons he got. Shout out Mark Andrews. Love you, but we always talk about how they didn't surround him with nothing. Daniel Jones, he got there. They didn't surround him with nothing. Unfortunately for Daniel Jones, Saquon got hurt back-to-back years. But other than Saquon, Other than Saquon, Daniel Jones didn't have anything. You see? Oh, you know what, Dub? You're right. This is a semantics argument because all I said is that it's similar. It's similar. It's not the exact same thing.
Lamar actually did a lot with less. So you can't compare them to.
I'm saying,
but D-Man, you're trying to say Daniel Jones should deserve the argument, should deserve that money because
he got him out the mud.
It is not the same thing as Lamar.
He got him out the sticking up.
No. Lamar Jackson is one of the.
No, G-Man. I think Brian Daboll got the Giants.
No, because all I'm saying is D-Man was trying to say, oh well, because Daniel Jones did it this one time, you know what I mean? He should get that 40 mil. No, Lamar Jackson has done it multiple years. Lamar Jackson has done it.
He got somebody signing that contract for him. That's why Lamar ain't getting paid because he's doing it himself. That's really what the problem is, bro. They don't want to pay that man. They don't want to put that money in his hand.
And that's fine, but that has
look like them who they would feel more comfortable with giving that money to. And that's why he ain't getting paid.
And I'm not disagreeing with that, but that has nothing to do with Daniel Jones deserving 40 mil.
But I mean, he's gonna get it because look at the New York.
I don't think he is.
Market. New York is a big market, right?
If you
mid, you gonna get paid in New York. Look what they just gave Brunson. Look what they gave Randall.
That is a completely different sport. Stop it. Stop it. That is a completely different sport. And also,
I got a question.
No, hold up.
Let you baby.
Because you can say that, but first of all, Daniel Jones, what he did this year, fantastic. If Gino got overpaid, he had his first year too. I don't think he should have got paid that much. Give Daniel Jones a contract. But just because he did good 1 year doesn't mean he should get 45 mil or 40 mil, whatever he's asking for. And everybody just saying I'm chatting. I said the only thing I said about the situation being similar, I said the situation was similar because Lamar Jackson has had to carry his bad offenses just like Daniel Jones, even though Daniel Jones hasn't done obviously the same job. He's had bad offenses. They haven't given him the weapons to succeed. But the difference is Lamar Jackson has actually thrived as just an individual player. He has thrived. Daniel Jones hasn't. So I'm more comfortable giving Lamar Jackson 45 mil than I am Daniel Jones.
I mean, if I'm a big market like the Giants, though, right? And I got me a quarterback that I can kind of wiggle and make something happen with. I could build some around this and make something happen, bro. The defense ain't too far off. I'm just being logical right now. The defense ain't too far off. If anything about the Giants, the defense gonna get them done. If anything gonna do it, all you gotta do is be Kirk Cousins. Check down, and run for his life.
Kirk Cousins
that's Daniel Jones.
Kirk Cousins is not a check down guy.
In that market, in that New York market, though, he gonna get paid for just being mid, bro. That's all I'm saying. He's gonna get paid. Now he got him to the playoff. Come on, bro.
One time.
Giants fan got what I'm talking about.
One time.
I know
one time. That doesn't mean he deserves it.
Operate. I'm not a Giants fan.
He's not getting no 45 mil, bro.
I just know how to operate, bro.
I'm not saying
it's the market at the end of the day. It's the market.
Nick, you had something to say earlier. What was your question?
Oh, bro. I'm being dead ass serious when I ask this question. I'm being dead ass.
Who are you asking?
Everybody. Is the salary cap a real thing?
No.
Yeah, it is.
I'm saying that because the Saints were like 50, 60 million under the cap.
We make it work every year. Yeah, we make it work every year.
And also the Rams, this last season, how did they pay Bobby Wagner, Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, Bob? That's it, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, Jalen. Oh yeah, you already did. But they paid like 6 guys.
Allen Robinson, bro.
Okay.
Hey, you smell salary cap. Look where we was at last year. Where our salary cap? You see this on this motherfucking hat, bro.
But also too, don't nobody want to play with mid Ryan, but don't nobody want to play with mid Ryan, so that's different. But also too, and then I just have one more point to address.
My bad, bro.
You said Trent. You said the offense is clearly a huge gap. Why is the offense clearly a huge gap between the Ravens and Daniel Jones?
The offensive lineman is way better than the Giants, and the receiving weapons and offense is way better than the Giants. I don't know why we're sitting here and act like it's not.
Andrew Thomas is much better than Ronnie Stanley.
As an overall whole, the Ravens offensive line is better than the Giants. And then ask, huh?
Who?
What do you mean?
Who is better?
I said overall as a whole, they got the center. I forgot what bro name was. He like a rookie.
Tyler
something.
Linderbaum.
They got him. I don't know why we just going off
Only
names
one-
though. Trey.
only
Trey. We don't know every 32 offensive lineman name for the what's his name for the Ravens, but overall as a whole, they're still better than the Giants. And then the pass catching, it's night and day, and we all know that. Now, granted, Lamar Jackson's still carrying, but
other than Mark Andrews, yes.
Yes.
Other than Mark Andrews, yes.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Yeah, and who's our tight end?
Everybody else pretty
Yo,
much in the
let
same
Daniel Bellinger cook, bro.
Who we got as tight end? Daniel Bellinger, Richie James, Isaiah Hodges.
Okay, who's the Ravens? Who's the Ravens?
I mean, Evan Ingram
who's
looking
the
real
Ravens
nice
right
with a generational
What a generational talent. Yeah,
shout out to Evan Ingram for getting franchise tag.
generational talent.
I mean, yeah, he
Oh,
fixed his
God.
hands. He did a good job. But what'd you say,
All I'm
Jimmy?
saying, because honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. It's very much semantics because
It's not
all
even
my
semantics.
point was with Lamar Jackson with inadequate weapons and inadequate talent ran other than Mark Andrews, the nigga thrive. Daniel Jones, this is his first year, and I know Saquon was hurt the other 2 years. I know y'all O-line was not as good, but with inadequate weapons and with not good enough talent around him, this is his first year. Granted, it's his first year with Brian Daboll too, but this is his first year doing that. So this year, I'm not paying him $45 million. That's my point.
I never agreed on the 45 million. I'm just saying that you brought up the Ravens. Like again, the talent gap. It's night and day. It's not close.
Why do you not talk
Hey,
about?
it's
Why
not
do you
90
not talk
days.
about?
45
Somebody
now.
just brought. Somebody just
It's not
brought this
90
up.
days, but-
Robester D. He brought this up. Why do you not talk about how Daniel Jones ruined Kenny Galladay?
Are we just gonna sit up here and lie like he just didn't want to play football?
I think he ruined him.
I mean, he wanted to play football with Matt Stafford.
Wait, how did he? I want logical sense. Right? How did he win?
Hey,
This is
Because
nasty.
he's not an accurate quarterback. That's why.
How is he not an accurate quarterback? Did you see how he played this year? Did you see what Kenny Galladay did this year, Dub? He was playing like a bum.
He's still not accurate. This ain't the first year Kenny Galladay's been there.
Last year he played like a bum too in 2020 when he first.
Well,
got
no,
there.
you want to know why?
He had one
Because
good
when
game.
your quarterback can't consistently get you the ball, you don't feel like running the damn routes anymore. I'm
Dub.
not even gonna hold you.
Dub,
When your quarterback can't
Dub is
consistently,
wrong. Dub is wrong.
when you're consistently getting the ball thrown to you, but he can't do it on the dime, you're like, fuck this. What am I out here for? I'm
Dub,
getting paid.
yeah, I'm
Screw
not
this.
gonna hold you.
I'm gonna just collect my check.
Dub, I think you obviously just trolling or just lying right now, just trying to get me tight because we all know when Kenny Galladay got to the Giants, he was garbage. He get no separation.
No, I told you again.
He
I
never
told
got
you this before.
separation though.
He
No,
never
but it
had
was
never got
worse.
separation.
But it
He
was
never
worse
had
on the
separate-
Giants.
No,
Wait,
no,
He was a
no,
jump
no.
ball merchant
Daniel
with
Jones made
Detroit.
it worse because
No,
he's
he
not
didn't.
a
You're just
accurate
talking.
quarterback.
Wait,
Hey,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
to
whoa.
piggyback off of that,
Time
hey,
out,
look,
time out.
I'll just put it like
Jump
this.
ball.
I'll just put it like
Wait,
this.
Wait,
Evan
I just-
Ingram's best year was when he left Daniel Jones and started playing
You're
with
putting
generational talent.
Hold
don't
on,
be-
hold on.
So
So-
G-Baby, you're not gonna wait. Time
Hold
out.
on.
G-Baby,
Wait,
wait.
wait,
Hold
wait.
on. G-Baby wants to troll. G-Baby wants to troll, and G-Baby wants to troll so bad to give me time. We all know when Evan Ingram's on the Giants, he was garbage. His hands ain't work. Oh, I'm mistakenly.
All of a sudden, he
get
get with Trevor Lawrence and his hands work. All of a
Okay.
sudden, he get with Trevor Lawrence and his hands
Did
work.
you watch him play?
What
on
did
the Giants
Kadarius Tony do right when
Kadarius Toney got hurt.
right when he went to the Chiefs? Like, stop playing, bro.
that's
Was
bad.
Kadarius
Hold on,
Toney
hold on,
not
Like
hurt?
playing with him, bro.
Hold on, wait,
Yo,
wait, wait.
was Kadarius Toney not hurt, bro?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Wait,
No, he faked his
Nah, he
injury
faked it. He faked
because he
it.
didn't want to play with
He got hurt. I'm talking about previous years when he even first got there. He was still hurt.
him.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I'm with you. I'm
Look,
with you.
look, at the end of the day, though, they pay him 45, but doesn't matter if he do go to the playoff again, they're gonna have to pay him more. So you think if you gonna pay him the 45, when you gonna end up
How
paying
you
him
make
more?
your old wide receiver with a fake injury not to get thrown the
Wait,
ball
but
by
no,
you?
Trey makes a great point though.
Trey made a
Hold
point.
on, hold on,
He's
hold on,
not
hold on, hold on,
confident
wait,
enough
wait,
to
wait.
throw the jump balls.
When Matthew Stafford has more confidence than anybody. He would just throw it into the vicinity of Kenny Galladay, right? I don't think. How many times did Daniel Jones really do that? Just
Never.
chuck it.
Let him know,
Just chuck it to
Never.
Kenny
That's why
Galladay.
Trey. That's why
Never.
Trey's spitting right now. That's why Trey was spitting when he was talking about some confidence,
Okay,
man.
I'm not
Let him
gonna
know,
hold you.
Trey. Let him know,
But
Trey.
the thing is, how many even go routes we put Kenny Galladay on? Do y'all like we didn't even put him in that many go routes?
Do you know how many go routes they put him on?
Wait. Like, what are you saying?
Everyone,
Like, what are you saying?
Trey, do you know the answer to that question?
It wasn't a lot. Why are you trying to act like we were just having game?
How you know? How you know? Did you look it up? Did you?
You can watch the
confirm
tape.
it?
It's easy.
you
You can
confirm
easily
it?
see it. You can easily watch the tape. Your eyes not blind, Stevie Wonder. You can literally go watch the film.
I mean, I don't know. You
What you
be
saying?
drinking
You
everything
can
you
easily
say.
go watch the
Nah.
tape and see it.
What you gotta say? What you gotta say? Go ahead. bro.
Okay. Y'all crazy because Dub, you're not wrong, but you're wrong. Like,
I'm not wrong, but I'm wrong. That's crazy. I never heard that in my life.
Like, you're not wrong because from a human standpoint, yes, you're exactly right. What happened with Kenny Golladay was he got there and he was just like, nah, dude is buns. Fuck this. But
facts.
The reality is you're still a fucking professional.
Facts.
You got there and just packed it the fuck in. Like, I get it. The situation wasn't ideal. Mm-hmm. You're getting paid a shit ton of fucking money. Show up to fucking work. Like, I knew it was over. That second game the motherfuckers played together and they played in Washington. That game where the Giants ended up losing the damn game.
He was cussing them out.
See, you remember.
He cussed him. He cussed him out, and they're like, people were trying to say, "Oh, it's a big deal," and they were like, "No, it's not a big deal." But now looking back on it, and
so Kenny Golladay cussed out Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
In game 2 together.
Yes, last year.
He ain't never cussed out Matt Stafford.
It was third down. I want to say it was like 3rd and 6 in like the second quarter, and they ran an RPO. He throws a slant, and he throws like a high ball, and it almost gets him killed by the safety. And literally, as they're coming off the field, you see Daniel Jones take off his helmet. He sits down, and then Kenny Golladay is literally calling this man everything but a child of God.
And you think it wasn't Daniel Jones' fault Kenny Golladay didn't want to play? He almost got killed.
No. Because two things.
Yo, but you know what's funny about this? Real quick, Trey. When I bring this up to G Baby after the episode, he's like, "Bro, I'm trolling. I'm just trying to be in a character."
Hey, you know
like, get on your ass about this shit.
That's crazy. How? Yo, why do y'all do this with each other, bro? Y'all just air.
Here's the thing. It's only me that he thinks everything I say is the truth. Because when everybody else troll, he take him at his word for it. But with me, oh no, G Baby's not trolling. G Baby says everything he means, but everybody else gets to troll. So it's selective. It's selective bullshit. That's what it's
selective
bullshit. It's selective because I'm on your helmet.
G Baby got another one. Selective.
Nah, so Trey, I hear your point where you're out on the field. You got to make it work. All I'm saying is, there's a reason, like, because Trent was bringing up the talent of wide receivers. I don't even know how we even got on topic. I forgot. I'm just trying to highlight.
Before we even go any further, like, I have to just say this as somebody who has spent all year just learning about receivers and kind of figuring out who's really good and who's not. Kenny Golladay was never good. Like,
he was never good.
No, he was never.
He wasn't.
He was never good. We were all tricked because Matthew Stafford again has the one
throwing him into triple coverage for a year.
Yo, the way G Baby talks about Mike Will is literally Kenny Golladay, bro.
Yes,
they both ass. Yeah, they both ass. Mike Will literally in practice don't like running routes.
I just think as a point. Now I remember because it was.
I was not gonna say that Mike Williams is ass. I don't believe that. Do I believe he's an elite receiver? No. But is he a damn good football player? Yes.
Nah, good football player. You know what he be doing? You know what he be doing in practice, Trey?
What he be doing, Dub? What he be doing,
Dub? I know somebody who's on the Chargers. A lot of you not. They be doing route running drills. He goes like he looks at the drills. He's like, I'm not doing that. So y'all got it. He's like, you think I'm playing? I lied to you. You think I'm playing? I'm not doing that. And he'll just go do something else. I promise you. That's what Mike Williams does. But to talk about Kenny Golladay a little bit further, this all started up because of Robester. Because people love bringing up, oh, Danny D ain't have this, Danny D ain't have that. Well, guess what? He had the receivers he did have. One, he may not want to play football ever again. Two, he faked an injury just to get away from him. We have to acknowledge that.
I just see a common denominator. That's all I'm saying. There's a common denominator.
Kadarius Toney had like mad character issues in the brand.
I was about to say
he ain't have character issue playing with Patrick Mahomes. Hey, Evan Ingram may have a drop issue playing with Trevor Lawrence. There's a common denominator. There's a common denominator.
That's just being gross, honestly.
Before this goes
because it's your team. That's why
no, because you're not making sense. You're just trying to be gross.
How? I'm just saying.
Because G Baby, did you watch Evan Ingram on the Giants? Yes or no? Did you watch Evan Ingram?
Nah, he was dropping.
Was he not trash?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He was.
Then all of a sudden,
why are you talking about it? Then
he went with Trevor Lawrence, and all of a sudden, those problems were there.
Job now. So why are you bringing it up?
So why didn't do his job? Why
Evan
he couldn't
Ingram
do his
wasn't
job
that
with
bad
Daniel
either. I'm
Jones?
not gonna
Yes,
lie.
he
Why he
was.
couldn't do his job with Daniel Jones?
G-Baby, you got to keep the
Wasn't
same
that bad.
energy with Kyler Murray because, they got Christian Kirk and he balled up.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on Kyler Murray. I'm cool off him.
Wait. Why don't you like Kyler Murray?
Honestly, I think he got overpaid. I'm just kind of off him at this point. And then, like, the whole debacle, like, the fact that your coach had to put a practice, like, watching a certain amount of film clause in the contract.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that they had to do that, like, I'm sorry, bro.
That's bad.
I'm kind of off you at this point.
And it's crazy
Let me see.
every year when Call of Duty comes out, his stats just plummet. Like, that's crazy. Yes.
Are you serious? That's
Yes,
crazy.
I'm being dead ass.
He's a fiend. Double XP weekend.
Just
Count on the win.
Just go crazy.
That's wild. That's wild.
All right.
Well, does anybody care to talk more about Daniel Jones?
Hell
Nah,
no.
just know he's the common
Don't
denominator
give him
for
45
everybody
million.
being great once they leave him. But hey,
Nah, G Baby just a troll and he just a troll. Honestly.
oh, so are you gonna believe I'm trolling now, or are you gonna think I'm being serious? Which one is it? Which one is he? Which one is
He's
he?
just a troll.
Which one
Nah,
is
you
he?
be
Okay.
chatting. I mean,
Okay,
you be
so
chatting a
you
lot.
gonna believe I'm
Nah, G
chatting?
Baby, look, I'll tell you about
Okay,
this. I'll
so
tell you about this.
when we get into
No, look,
Discord,
I'll
are you gonna
explain it,
throw
G-Baby,
this in my
I'll explain it.
face? Are you gonna throw this in my face when we get into Discord, or
What are
you
we
gonna do?
talking about? Say to my
I don't know why
face.
he just
You
said
guys
that.
are
though.
right
To my
here,
face
bro.
is crazy. Like, I don't know why he just said that. All I'm saying is, nah, G Baby be chatting so hard, so it kind of hard is to realize when he's trolling. But I think right now he's trolling. Because if I get on his case about it after the show, he gonna be like, "Oh,
Again, he's gonna get on my case, and then he's not gonna believe that I'm trolling,
Oh,
even though he's gonna call me a troll, like what I said he would do.
All right, well, we'll continue on to the next one. We talked about Carr. We talked about the Giants. We could, since we talked about Evan Ingram and the Jaguars. We talk. What you got?
Let's talk about Derrick Henry.
I was gonna save that for later.
Oh, bet.
You want to talk about Calvin Ridley and the Jaguars real quick, and then we'll end it. Then we'll do what D Hop, Henry, and Jalen
Mr.
Ramsey.
G Baby can do that.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley.
where's Hellfire when you need him?
Oh,
Calvin Ridley has been reinstated, and he will be ready to play with the Jaguars next year. Also, Evan Ingram is franchise tagged, so the receiving core for the Jaguars is
boys are back.
Gonna be amazing. So, I would like to hear you guys' thoughts on this.
Let me just get this out the way before Trent turns into a hater. Cause
you want to see if your camera's gonna work?
No, it's not gonna work. Let's just not even try it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it together soon. Just let me get paid first. But overall, I just want to say, last year, Trevor Lawrence, first year with Doug P. They had a little struggles at the start of the year, but they got it together. That should happen with your first year head coach. Christian Kirk, career season, 1,000 yards. Evan Ingram, career season. Zay Jones, career season. Travis Etienne is already a top 10 running back. And now you add a receiver who before he left was a top 12, top 13 at the least. And now you add him in with Doug Peterson and that offense with a good O-line and a defense that's on the way. Not there yet, but on the way. I'm not gonna hold y'all. And we just saw that generational talent come back 27-0 in his first playoff game. His only loss on a Saturday is to Patrick Mahomes. Let's just remember that. His only loss in his career on a Saturday is to Patrick Mahomes. And in both games they played Patrick Mahomes in the regular season and the playoffs. People sold him. There was dropped touchdowns. There was fumbles, missed kicks in the first game. I'm letting y'all know Trevor Lawrence is on the way. I'm letting y'all know the Jaguars are on the way.
In a bad division.
The Jaguars
in a bad
division. Hey, but guess what?
They're gonna run
the Jaguars. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the Jaguars will be in the AFC Championship next year.
Oh my God!
Trevor Lawrence will be a top 5 MVP candidate, maybe top 3.
Yo, G Baby, you want to put money on that?
Let me see the rest of free agency, then I'll come back.
What about the draft?
Because final thing, because last thing, I'm telling y'all right now, my bold prediction for free agency. Eventually, we're going to get an alert from Adam Schefter. Breaking news. The Jacksonville Jaguars are sending a first-round pick in 2 seconds to acquire cornerback Jalen Ramsey from the Los Angeles Rams, and it's gonna go crazy.
The boys are really back in town, bro.
Hey,
facts. We are bringing back Jacksonville.
I like how G Baby says we. I like how G Baby says we.
Yo, Dub, you know what this sounds like? Yo, Dawson, y'all wanna know what this sounds like?
What does it sound like?
A year ago, this is exactly how he was talking about Justin Herbert and the Chargers. They better not flop.
They got injury. They got injury.
No, you want to no, Trent. No, I'll give you one even better. This is how he talked about the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints.
Okay, so can I tell you the difference?
No. Wait. This is exactly. Oh my God, we still have the same OC. Sean Payton gone, but we're gonna run the same.
Brought up Zay Jones.
Albert Kamara is gonna be back. Michael Thomas is gonna be back healthy. You got Jameis Wilson. He looked like an MVP caliber guy for the 5 versus 5 game.
I didn't say that.
No, G Baby said he looked
we
good.
We got Tyrann Mathieu. We got this. We got that. And what happened? He stuck up the damn field. Man.
So let me explain the difference. So with the Chargers, I didn't know Rashawn Slater was going to get out. I didn't know Keenan Allen was going to miss 7 games. I didn't know J.C. Jackson was going to look like a fraud before he got hurt.
Oh, I knew that.
Right?
I knew that.
But also, too, so that's what the Jaguars think. As far as the Saints, man, we had to roll with Andy Dalton. So, like, that was done after week 4. But here's the difference, though. Trevor Lawrence, he's not Andy Dalton. That's a generational talent. He's not a Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott. He cleared them niggas already.
He don't clear.
This is a soon-to-be top 4 quarterback in the league. Soon to be. Like in the next 2 years, he will be top 4. It will be him. It will be Burrow. It will be Trevor Lawrence and Jalen Hurts.
How many are? What?
Whoa! Wait, did you say?
Wait, who did I miss?
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, did I not say Patrick Mahomes?
Did you miss Lamar Jackson?
Oh, wait, who did I miss?
You missed Lamar Jackson? Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
I mean, we can keep Lamar there.
Not Josh. So what's Trevor Lawrence's stats looking like next season? Little stat prediction.
I mean, hey, G-Baby won't say 5K, 50 TDs.
Nah, it's not gonna be 5. It's not. No. It's not gonna be 5K because Travis Etienne's getting 1,200. Let me see. What did he do this year? I'll just compare it to what he did this year. So this year
he had 4,025 TDs, 8 interceptions.
So I'll predict like 4,300, 32 touchdowns, and the same amount of picks.
I think I'll probably
34 touchdowns.
I was about to say 34, 35.
He probably get like 4,400, like 30 some, like probably like 32, 33 touchdowns. Probably.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He gonna have he should
Yeah.
have a good year. There's no excuses, barring injury for the Jaguars.
Hey, we said the same
barring injury,
thing.
absolutely.
Yeah, there's no excuses.
Hey, Herbert was injuries too.
Yep.
No cap, I think he might throw 4,500 yards.
Yeah, he could.
He could.
Because he's like.
You also got to think the division is god awful, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Those 6 games, he could go stupid. Like,
Make sure you draft your Jaguars players in fantasy.
Facts.
Anybody else care?
Tom Brady was in a weak division for multiple years, but we don't ever talk about that. So he could be in a weak division. That's perfectly fine.
Oh, we always talk about that.
Yes, we do.
The Dolphins,
no, they don't use it to criticize him though. Because he's still the GOAT.
It's so hard to criticize. We cannot talk about Tom Brady's different than everybody. Bro.
I wish y'all could see my face.
Hey, do we about to transition to the Derrick Henry one or not?
Do you guys have anything else to say about the Jaguars?
Nah, because I just have a question for you. That's what maybe gonna start the next topic. For you, Doug.
Go ahead.
Do you still think in your heart, the bottom of your heart, do you still think that Derrick Henry clears Nick Chubb?
I never said he cleared. I just said he was comfortably better.
Do you still think he's comfortably better?
I still think so.
Okay.
Oh,
damn. Okay.
Like,
so if you think Derrick Henry's the best running back in the league, number 1?
Nah, Saquon. Then Derrick.
Then where you have Chubb?
3 probably.
Then wait, if he's 3, then how does he clear?
Because I didn't say clear.
Back in the league.
Or he said comfortably better. That's what he said.
Like, you know how you have tiers?
Yeah, you can still have somebody. You can still have somebody close and have somebody comfortably better. Because I do that with receivers. But I don't know how he's comfortably better.
Nick Chubb is the best running back in the league.
Chill. I'm not. But it's not crazy though. It's not crazy to say he's the best running back in the league. Though.
It's not. It's not crazy.
Listen,
because,
bro. Derrick Henry was running and carrying Ryan Tannehill this season.
Absolutely.
That team was god awful. He was the workhorse for that team. Listen, bro, and he's been doing this. Now he's been doing this for years. Now
Nick Chubb was carrying Baker Mayfield.
Nick Chubb did carry Baker Mayfield as well, but he at least had some help with that, with Kareem Hunt over there alleviating some of the pressure. So I don't know. I give Derrick Henry extra credit for just carrying the Titans the way he did.
I mean, Derrick Henry had Deontay Foreman.
Derrick Henry's getting traded.
Wait, hold on, but you don't think, even though they had Amari Cooper, you don't think like to an extent that Nick Chubb wasn't carrying the offense either?
No, Nick Chubb for sure carried the offense. I just think Derrick Henry just did it more.
Is that the only reason why you say he's better?
Taz is a troll, bro.
Pretty much.
Oh, so you think as
that's
like
a separator?
Oh, okay. So
hey, yo, what?
Yo,
my you got a blender. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Fix
that
mic.
Yeah.
Go brush your teeth.
Am I good? I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
you brush thing. Don't play with me. Anyways.
Wow. Yeah, but that's a separate. Yeah, so that's like talent for talent. Like I said, for a lot of times, bro, talent for talent, we could go all day for talent. Like you can't argue that his talent is up there. But when I'm ranking him as a player, I'm rolling with Derrick Henry more times than Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I guess that's a difference of opinion because, yeah, give me. I love Derrick Henry. I had to shut up about him because I did not think he was going to be a good NFL player because he lacked lateral agility, and that's kind of what you need to be an elite running back at the NFL level. And then Mike Vrabel figured out, oh, cool, you run the inside zone, outside zone, and crack toss really well. Cool, that's all we're running.
Hey, he did a phenomenal job. He did a phenomenal job. Because he's a freight train, bro.
He's like real life Pee Wee football.
No,
bro, once he starts going, he don't
just
stop.
Toss right, we'll hand it to you right.
That's the thing that I have to shut up about him when people are like, "Oh, he's the best running back in the league." I can't be like, "No, he's not." But also at the same time, while I do acknowledge that like he literally dominates the league on like 3 runs, that also is kind of the reason why I'm like, yes, if you're asking me if I'm going to like build a team, who am I picking? Either Nick Chubb or Derrick Henry? Yeah, give me Nick Chubb because I can do more things with him. And he's just
a better player, bro. I think he's just a better player when you look at that game.
I think he's a better player. I think he's better in pass protection, despite the fact that Derrick Henry is the size of a damn linebacker. Like, he's better in pass pro. He's a better pass catcher. I can actually run counter with him and he not get tackled 7 yards in the backfield because he has lateral agility. I can run inside zone. I can run power. I can run outside zone. I can run literally everything in the playbook with this dude, and he don't ever have to come off the field. Versus Derrick Henry is going to run 3 things, but he's so good at those 3 things that if you let him get to his 4th step, it's kind of over.
Hey, man, listen. This man has been on a crazy run for the last 4 years.
So is Nick Chubb.
Nah, Derrick Henry for the last. Derrick Henry for the last 4 years, bro.
I mean, that 2K is for sure.
And then he was gonna break it again.
But I'm saying though, bro, if you look at Nick Chubb's like last 5 years, it's still insane.
Oh no.
Like, it is though.
He's top 5 for the last 5 seasons.
He top 3.
Yeah, top 3. Yeah, I give you that. He's about.
I got him 3.
Because you got to think this year he had 1,500. Last year he had 1,200. I think 2020 he got hurt. He had 12 TDs in the K. And then 2019 with the worst online in the league, he had 1,500 again.
At 2019.
You know, last year Derrick Henry had everybody like clean. I think Taylor had caught him because he got hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was so far. Everybody. He was so far ahead of everybody, man. He had to get hurt for people to catch him, bro.
Yeah. And even then, like Derrick Henry only played half the season. Derrick Henry played half the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Nick Chubb only had 300 more yards than him. That's crazy.
But I'm not gonna hold you though. I'm low-key glad he got. I'm not gonna say glad he got hurt, but like it's kind of a blessing in disguise. Because I'm not gonna lie, if he would have finished that year, he would have broke Larry Johnson's record in NFL carries of all time, and then he would have been completely done up that year. He would have been completely done. He would have been completely
so?
done. Bro, you understand though? When Larry Johnson, he was a monster. The year before he started 9 games for 1,500. Then the next year they gave him like 412 carries. After that, he was done. He just completely broke down.
You to my last Priest Holmes?
Yeah, Larry Johnson from the Chiefs.
What you know about that, Trent? Man, you're a baby, man.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We know that, bro.
Hey, he was raised well. He was raised.
No, I'm saying though, like,
clearly not, because he still be saying,
"G baby, you a bot? Don't do that."
Yeah, he borderline. He borderline.
No, but no, I'm saying though, like Larry Johnson, like bro, like if you about to break that record, getting 12 carries, like plus in the season, bro, that would have taxed him crazy. I don't think
you really think that would have taxed him. I don't know, because this season he had over 300. He had 200 last season, 300 this season, and he doesn't seem as if he's like dropping off. Like he's slowed down, but he's not like regressing like Larry Johnson. You feel me?
No, yeah, I'm saying I just think he would have been burnt out even more, because if he finished that 2020 year, that what was it, 2021 he got hurt?
Do you feel like Trent? Do you feel like he would have got ran out like Zeke did?
Yes.
Yeah, like he would have had a drop off. I think he had a mean drop.
Because bro, I was watching rookie Zeke, bro, and it's so different. It's so different, bro.
He was like Leonard Fournette.
No, he was moving. He did everything, bro.
I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it.
And he was aggressive like Leonard Fournette,
bro,
too.
I watch Zeke now, bro, and it's just like
it's sad, ain't it?
It's sad. It's low key sad.
Man,
I'm happy you got your money. But damn, bro.
I'm glad you said that, Nick, because that's exactly what is going on. He playing to get paid. He's just doing his job so he can keep a check. And that I don't want to talk about another sport, but that goes on in basketball too. Like some people say,
hey, don't get me wrong, yo. We somehow Ben Simmons got us straight today. So the basketball talk has been everywhere today.
But I'm just saying, like you got players that take a lot of business decisions on some of these tackles. You know what I mean? And hey, I mean, I let you eat on this play, you let me eat on the next play. They out here making business moves. They out here making trades.
Why would the Cowboys pay Zeke and then franchise tag another running back? You're paying like so much money for 2 running backs.
And they're mocked.
When you could have just let both of them go and get Bijan.
Yeah.
From Texas or played at Texas.
If y'all seriously think that Jerry Jones, the man who played on Arkansas's last national fucking championship football team, draft a Texas player, you're insane.
I think Jerry's also the guy that likes the shiny toy. Like just like when CD was available, he took CD.
But I need y'all to understand something about old men, specifically old men from the South who played football in the Southwestern Conference, which no longer exists.
Yep.
Those rivalries run deep. That shit is like Crips and Bloods to them. I'm not kidding. You will literally watch old white men argue and fight like gangbangers behind Baylor and old Texas Tech, behind SMU and freaking TCU, behind the few games that University of Houston played against Texas. Like they hate each other.
Okay.
They hate each other. He's never gonna do it. He's never gonna do it.
Trent, I need to ask you again. I need to go back to this point because I checked the numbers. Derrick Henry, I don't understand the fact of like if he would have ran 400 times, like he just would have like shut down completely, like Larry Johnson.
I'm not saying shut down completely. I was just saying.
I understand like the fall off, but I mean he fell off this year a little bit, and he's still playing phenomenal. He's had 1,100 yards in the past. 1,100 carries in the last 4 years. I mean, if he was gonna fall off, I would have expected it last season. He didn't really fall off like that.
I'm letting you know right now, Dub. If I were you, just judging off of what I saw last year, I would anticipate Derrick Henry's fall off to kind of start now. Mm-hmm. Like there were some runs where I saw last year. Not to say that he's still not an effective running back. He obviously still is. Mm-hmm. But the thing that made him special and the reason why we're like, nah, this dude's the best running back in the league is because he would hit that 4th step, he'd get to the 2nd level, stiff arm somebody, and then that freight train is gone. You're not catching it. This year, I saw a lot more safeties clipping ankles and him tripping and falling, and it's like, okay, cool, it's still a 50-yard gain, but a year and a half ago, that's a touchdown. Like,
yeah, that's because of the injury though too. That happened.
Yeah, but that's also wear and tear though as a running back.
Yeah, wear and tear.
A running back's lifespan in the NFL is like what, like 2 years?
And it's like
It's like 4. It's like 3 or 4.
You know, I think he had a longer peak though, but you know, Derrick Henry got a longer peak in this guy for to bring up, but he remind me of a bruiser like Brandon Jacobs.
Yeah,
he remind me that like Brandon Jacobs had a nice little moment where nobody couldn't tackle this mother, man. It's just like, dude, who is this creative player out here? And you know, I really feel like Derrick Henry is like the running back version, I would say, of like a Julio Jones. You get hard to tackle him, but when you do tackle him, you got to ankle tackle him. Now it's ankle tackles because he had the back end of his career, a lot of injuries catching up. You couldn't tackle Julio like that, but at the back end of Julio's career, it's a lot of ankle tackles. And when you grab them ankles, you gonna lay your ass down because you don't want to mess up that hammy. You don't want to pull no ACL. you gonna make that big decision. All right, you got me right here. And even one time I seen Derrick Henry come up through the middle, and it one linebacker from the Giants. I think you probably know his name.
Tay Crowder.
Man, he cleaned him.
Yeah, Tay Crowder cleaned him up. I was like,
I said, hold on, this Derrick Henry get cleaned like that?
Like, it was crazy.
That man look like he was Miles Sanders or some shit like that.
But my main point is, though, I was just saying, though, to an extent, bro, because I think if Derrick Henry would have finished that year he got hurt, he would have had like 430 carries or something like that. Like, bro, like that's too OD. Like, that's that's the meanest workhorse job probably we've ever seen in NFL history. And
hey,
doing
man,
that,
he would have been the best running back in the league, easy.
Yeah, but that would have been the last year. That would have been the last year you would have seen any semblance of like the real Derrick Henry.
So you don't think that he could have had like 1,300 or 1,400?
I think he could have had like
the next year after that. Absolutely not.
Wait, you don't think Derrick Henry can get 1,300 yards next year?
I think he can.
I think he can.
I think he can. It's that I think we're going to see in this game that he's going to slowly.
I don't see him going 1,700 again. No, but 12, 13.
And the way how these linebackers are built, like to be honest with y'all, these linebackers are built to really cover. Like
what teams would be interested in Derrick Henry?
That's
I don't know. I don't know his trade value.
When I think of Derrick Henry on a new team, I see him on the Lions. They're trying to get rid of Swift. They have a good offensive line. Dan Campbell likes playing physical downhill football.
But he's not bringing any variance in that backfield, him and Jamal Williams, because neither of them are pass catchers. Out the back. So it's just like if he's not CMC, where his trade value, you could put him in any offense. It's just like, and he's 29. He's about to be 30. You're trading for a 30. What are you going to give up? A 4th round pick at most?
You don't got to give up a lot.
Yeah.
Just put him on the Patriots.
That means
what do you mean, Neil? What do you mean, Neil?
It'll be the same.
The same thing as the Titans.
He gonna look like
you got no. It's not. It's not going to be the same thing as the Titans because he's on the Patriots and they're going to split the workload when Ramondre Stevenson and them boys. They're going to prolong his career because of them splitting the workload. The seasons of Derrick Henry having like 1,500 yards is going to be over with, but he'll be like a LeGarrette Blount, prolonging his career on the Patriots, splitting carries and affecting that offense. I think he'll be great on the Patriots.
How much do you think they will split carries a lot though?
Yes.
It's Bill Belichick. He's always going to do that. He will always do that. He don't give a damn.
He will.
But that's the thing where I worry about it because I don't know how many teams are going to take a running back that is physically declining. He's got a higher number than most of the running backs you're going to be able to draft and just throw into your system if you think he's a scheme fit. And on top of that, Derrick Henry isn't the type of runner who's just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to put this dude in for one play. He going to take off real quick, and then I'm going to take him off the field, throw in another guy, and then 3 plays later, I can throw him back in, and he going to give me them same 7 yards. No, he's always been a workhorse. He's always been the guy who had the ball in his hands. He needs that feel, and that requires that you give him the ball continuously. So could he be a part of a backfield? Yeah, but he still has to be the lead guy in that backfield. And now that's a matter of, okay, do we want to continue to pay this dude to be the leader of our backfield? And if we're going to make him the leader in our backfield, is he going to produce at a high enough level for us to justify it at this point? Because again, even though Derrick Henry has been the freak of nature that we've all known him to be, he still has the same deficiencies that he had when he came into the league. You cannot ask him to run counter. You cannot ask him to run a lot of the gap scheme stuff where you're just asking him to kind of hold up and wait for a guard to press through the B gap. Like, no, it's inside zone, it's outside zone, and it's toss.
Like, I got 3 teams. I want to know how you think about this. Derrick Henry to the Ravens. What's your thought about that?
You said the Raiders?
The Ravens.
I said that earlier. I was talking about that earlier.
Well, that's a Madden. That's something Madden.
No. That might work with the new OC there, because he'll be the type to be like, you know what, I got this new toy. Let's do what the toy does well. So yeah, that might be a spot.
The next team was the Dolphins.
Hell no.
What? I don't like that.
Why not?
That would be amazing.
That's an awful scheme fit.
Yeah, I mean I can see that, but then again, you got them two little road runners.
Oh, because they'll keep them running on the outside.
Bro, they go.
That's an absolutely awful scheme fit.
And then the last team was the Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
The Bills.
It would have to be a contender.
That's cheating.
I'm not gonna hold you. If the Bills ever got Derrick Henry without like losing a lot of people,
I don't think they would.
That's I'm not gonna hold you. We killed Josh Allen, but like that's an easily Super Bowl team, though.
What if they don't make it to the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, then he's getting taxed. Oh,
yeah.
Josh Allen.
You gotta remember. It's the Bills, bro. It's the Bills.
Unless the Bills pull a 2010 Chargers where they had a number 1 offense, number 1 defense, and they special team was garbage. I'm not seeing it. They got to make. They have to make a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like Henry on the Bills, and I like Henry on the first team you just said. What was the first team?
No, I think
like him on the Ravens.
One team we bring up the Broncos, because if Russ can't do it, and they got
they won't do that. They got Javonte Williams.
They got Javonte.
He's coming off an ACL tear. I mean, we just don't know. We just don't know.
I'll much rather take my chances on a young guy bouncing back from a ligament tear versus a guy who is literally, like Dub said, had 1,100 carries in the last 4 seasons. Even if this man doesn't have some kind of catastrophic injury, he's got so much wear and tear. He came into the league with like super wear and tear. Like, people forget that last year he was at Alabama.
Bro, hold on, not even Alabama. High school, he had the most carries and yards ever. Like, he's been running the ball he's 29. He's been rushing this game of football for like 28 years of his life, bro.
So wait,
he was the quarterback at Yulee.
You gotta think about this, Doug.
And every play was direct snap,
run,
QB power.
You gotta think about this.
Wait, you were high school where?
In Florida.
They were a small ass school. He was the biggest player on the team, just running through everybody.
You gotta think about this though. In college, bro. In college, he basically had 400 carries his last year. Yep. He won Heisman. 400 in college.
He had
bro?
like he had
400 carries in college.
So let me ask y'all this.
Bro, he had 48 carries versus Auburn.
So let me ask y'all this. Right? Let me ask y'all this then. If this is who Derrick Henry is, and he's just this freak of nature, why doubt him now? I mean,
because he's getting older.
Why doubt him
He's
now?
just getting old. We've seen Derrick Henry like.
The dude's defying the odds, bro.
But like, it's not. It doesn't look like Zeke though. It's damn sure.
Bro, he just keeps defying the odds.
Now,
and then another question.
Praise to him.
Yeah.
Bro,
another question is. Is it safe to assume that he's probably the most athletic or freak of nature running back we've ever seen in the league?
Oh, I can go ahead and say he's definitely like top 2 or 3, like in terms of like physical specimens.
Eric Dickerson.
Like freaks of nature. Like, he shouldn't work at the NFL level. Like, that's part of the reason why I had to shut up about him. Like I said earlier, the thing that separates great running backs in college versus great running backs in the NFL is their lateral agility. If you cannot make people miss in the backfield and still get positive yardage consistently at the NFL level, you will not be successful unless your name is fucking Derrick Henry.
Nah,
He's literally
he's the anomaly. Yeah, he's the anomaly, bro. I'm not.
He's the only one. He's the only exception to the rule. This man has awful feet. When it comes to like,
yes, he looks slow, bro.
Change direction in short areas. It's never been good.
Man,
and it don't matter.
Like if Derrick Henry keeps this up for 3 more years, 3, 4, like we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, if Derrick Henry rushes
close to the top 10,
like,
he's gonna be close.
If he gets 3 more years of 1,200, 1,300 yards, he's gonna have a damn good case, bro.
Why can't he be top 10 now?
No, you lost me crazy.
Wait,
I'm just asking why. I'm just asking why not.
There's 10 running backs that are you can easily put over Derrick Henry.
Who?
All time.
I used to be a real big Derrick Henry hater though, because at the time, bro, when he was in Alabama, I did not like Derrick. I just feel like everybody was scared to tackle him.
Nah, he was.
Shit. I mean, shit, D-Man, if you had a helmet on and you saw Derrick Henry,
I mean, you gotta think about it,
bro.
You gotta think about it, D-Man. He had 2K with 30 touchdowns.
God damn.
Yeah, I know. And it's like this dude. I'm like, dude, it's not fast, bro. These people just running.
No, but he is fast.
He is fast.
I realized
straight line is so fast.
But see, look, I was a hater, right? I was a hater.
Yeah.
I was hating because I'm a Bulldog guy. So I'm watching. I'm like, who that big lanky motherfucker? He look like a robot. But I'm like, hold on, this motherfucker rolling. So I started seeing people that were fast on my Bulldog team that couldn't really catch him. I'm like, yeah, bro, fast. It just looked like he took a long stride.
His last strides, bro.
I had a bet with someone. I'm like, man, when he make it to the league, I had a bet with someone on my coworker.
247, and he ran 4.52 without trying.
That's crazy. So I had bet on my coworker at one time. I was like, man, when he gets to the league,
4.52 is literally what like 5'9" slot receivers run.
Yeah, I swear to God, I ain't think he gonna do this when he came to the league, bro. I really didn't. I ain't think he gonna do it like
go
this.
back and look at the first 2 years of his career. He didn't do anything. But
he was mid.
That's because they literally put him in and they were asking him to run counter. They were asking him
to be DeMarco Murray.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. They were asking him to run the same things you would ask DeMarco Murray to run, and he was absolutely awful because again,
different style runner.
In order for you to survive in those type of schemes, you need to have lateral quickness. He does not have that. But what he does have is power, long arms, and very good long speed.
Joe, do you want the 10 or should we just keep moving?
Damn, bro. I'm looking at some of these running backs because I'm looking at it. I'm like, maybe not. But I'm willing to listen.
I think he probably
willing to listen.
Right now, you could probably make an argument right now. He's top 20.
Yeah,
I think that's easy. He is easily top 20. But I want to see if he could scratch the 10 spot though.
Oh,
so name me the names.
I mean, if you want to go, so Barry, AP, LT, Marshall Faulk, Walter Payton, Eric Dickerson. I think that's 2, 4. That's 6. Edgerrin James, Curtis Martin. If you want to name old guys, Jim Brown.
Did you name Marshall Faulk?
Yeah, I named Marshall Faulk. I think Shady is better than him, and that's just me. Did I say Curtis Martin already?
Now it's Curtis Martin. Yeah, you said Curtis Martin, but it's Curtis Martin mainly because he did it for so long.
Chris Johnson's better?
I think Chris Johnson is better too. I'm not gonna hold you.
Chris Johnson, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love
Jamal Charles.
Jamal Charles.
That's another one. That's another one on the list.
I wouldn't say Chris Johnson. No, I'm
Jamal Charles has to be in that conversation.
If you want to say career wise, Derrick. If you want to say career wise,
probably better than.
Yeah, if you want to say career wise, Derrick Henry's better. But I mean, if you want to go off just at the best,
Jamal Charles was so good.
And I'm for sure taking Curtis Martin like 24/7. Not even thinking about it. No.
But it's Curtis Samuel because of longevity, because his strong case is because he did it for so long. I mean, Curtis Martin.
And like as a running back, I think you like. Yeah, he was insane.
That's the part about Derrick is like he's an anomaly and he's so fun to watch. Mm-hmm. But if you're asking me, would I bet or would I build a team around it? The answer is more than likely no, because just the reality of if you're going to have a guy like that in your backfield, you're going to run what he's good at. But those 3 things are going to limit what you're able to run off of that. Like, if I can't run counter, that means some of the play actions that I would run off a counter They don't fucking work.
Hey, Dub.
You know what I think we should do when we talk about Derrick Henry? I think we should compare him to bigger running backs like Jerome Bettis, Sean Alexander, Eddie George, like those types of running backs.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Let's be honest. When we talk about Jamal Charles and Derrick Henry, it's really like it's hard.
They're different styles.
Yeah.
But I mean, that just goes in a matter of preference, right?
What about Frank Gore?
I'm taking Derrick Henry.
I
got a question for y'all.
Well, hold on, wait. Hold on. Let me say this real quick because my whole thing is, I get what y'all saying with the way that it is, but I mean, with Derrick Henry running the way he does, I don't give a damn if he's not doing a lot, bro. I mean, he was running through people, bro. Like,
hey, Dub, you think he's better than Steven Jackson?
Steven Jackson? Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, it's crazy like that. Trey.
Damn, you can say that real easy though, Doug.
I don't think you said that.
Look, I love Steven Jackson growing up. I'm sorry, I have to account for the fact that this man is just a freak of nature, and despite the fact that you should not work in the NFL, not only have you worked, you have thrived.
Wait, but Trey, didn't you not just say like a few? We was talking about Nick Chubb that you can do more with Steven Jackson. I mean, with Nick Chubb over Derrick Henry, it's the same thing with Steven Jackson. He was just like Derrick Henry, and he was a way better pass catcher.
The gap between him and Steven Jackson is a lot closer to me all time than any of the guys that you're mentioning beforehand.
Like, career wise, it's close. I'm just talking about like them in general, especially as players. You're talking about
if I'm building a team, I'm not picking a guy like Derrick Henry at all. I'm probably not picking a running back that's over 5'11", if I'm being honest. Like, that's just the reality of it.
Derrick Henry does have 2 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, I got a question for y'all.
Hey, but you know who got more though? LaDainian Tomlinson.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Hey, who y'all
Walter
taking?
Payton got some too.
Hey, who y'all taking? Who y'all taking? Derrick Henry or Emmitt Smith?
All right.
Oh man.
Oh man. I'm taking Derrick Henry. I can't even lie. I'm taking Derrick Henry.
I'm fine if y'all say Emmitt Smith though. That's crazy. Y'all have because we're not gonna act as if what's his name.
No, Emmitt Smith was a dog.
Yeah, Emmitt Smith gotta go. That's nasty. That's nasty.
Nasty for sure.
Dub, you brought up longevity for Curtis Martin. Why you can't say that for Emmitt Smith? Like,
because even what. Because Emmitt Smith, especially, I mean, the dude was having like 1,700 yard seasons, 1,500 yard seasons, like consistently. Like Curtis Martin never hit that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he also
1,700.
Bro, he's the oldest running back. Okay, come on, is that me or is that D-Man?
He has 1,700. I don't think he has 17.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he's the oldest running back to ever get 1,700 or something like that.
Oh, I'm looking at right now. 1,697.
Oh shit!
No,
that's like 3 yards.
It's basically 17. I didn't see that. My bad. Yeah. But even then, I mean, he only did it once. But I see your point. But nah.
He said nah.
At this point, it's just a matter of preference.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Deco with a super chat. CMC over everybody is what I think that he's saying.
Cocaine.
So we talked about Derrick Henry and him being on the trade block and where he could possibly go. We also have a guy like Jalen Ramsey on the trade block as well. So what do you guys think about that?
I don't know where he about to go, honestly. It's been so many teams and rumors.
The Rams sold their soul, and now the devil has come to collect his penance.
Bro, the Rams pulled a 2020 Lakers, honestly.
Kind of, yeah.
Honestly.
But that was the plan. I mean,
they got the ring. They got the ring.
They got the ring, but I think what really derailed them is one, that offensive line regressed so bad. Like, it was crazy. On top of that, Matthew Stafford and his injury, Cooper Kupp and his injury, then the running backs that you got weren't as good as y'all thought they were. And it's like, they were just wrong about a lot. And then injuries didn't go their way. So it's like, can't really blame the organization like that, but I mean they got a ring, so it is what it is.
Yeah, they just
they went all in.
And you got to think about they just kind of got bad luck. Like the quarterback you trade for, bro got to get Tommy John surgery. Like
it's over.
It's wraps, bro. He's
wraps,
like 36, bro. Right?
It's
35,
over,
36.
Yeah, his arm is the main reason why he's so good. So now you're like limiting that. Is like,
and their offense line is horrible.
Yeah, I think he should just retire.
He just turned 35.
Matt Ryan, you won a ring already, brother. You proved the doubters wrong. You proved the doubters wrong. Let it go. Just go home. Enjoy your life.
Y'all to my Matt Ryan now?
Talk about Matthew Stafford. Matthew
Oh,
Stafford, enjoy your life. Matt Ryan already enjoying his life. That wasn't his option. They forced him.
Real quick.
You know what's so funny? Wait, my bad. You know what's so funny? As soon as he got released, I seen him on the show. I seen him on the ESPN and everything. Immediately, I'm like, dang, bro.
Covering the game, bro.
Covering the games. I was like, oh, you knew this was about to happen. He said, you knew this was happening.
He was at the Hawk game the other day, too.
Yep.
Trying to get some love. And I want to stun him.
I just wanted to say, like, all trolling aside, does Jacksonville not make... Oh, snap. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yo.
We hear you, boo.
Okay, cool. All trolling aside... all trolling aside, does Jacksonville not make the most sense? Like real talk, does
Jacksonville or Cincinnati
for Jalen Ramsey? Does that not make the most sense?
Yeah, if I was better, I would
say Cincinnati, but I would not allocate those kind of resources to get an aging corner. Like as much as I love Jalen Ramsey, if you're going to do that, you're doing that knowing full well you're essentially trying to do the same shit that the Rams just did, which is cool. We're going to sell our long-term future out for the possibility of making a ring run. And honestly, is Jalen Ramsey the best corner in the league? I'd probably still say yes. But I'm not taking the chance on that.
Are you talking about the Bengals?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Man, I was
about to say because the Jaguars they have the
if I'm Jacksonville, especially after you just cut Shaquille Griffin, I think about it.
Yeah, I think they is though. That do make sense.
It shouldn't gave him away in the first place.
Exactly.
Well for that.
Exactly, and they stole our best linebacker. Like,
I'm just saying, with the pieces they have and the way their defense, it's not there yet, but it's on the way. They have a lot of young pups there. I feel like he would be that veteran piece they need to kind of really solidify, consistency on the back end. I like Josh Allen.
That doggo defense.
And then they also drafted somebody else.
Y'all definitely need that because that is the one thing y'all are lacking. Trevon Walker will be.
I like him. I like him.
But he also has to learn how to pass rush.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is a really good football player. From everything I've heard about him, like while he is a good football player, he just isn't that type A personality to where you would have him become that quote unquote dog in the locker room. And that's okay. Some guys aren't that. You can't change that about people's personality. So that's okay, but that also means you need to go find somebody else to strike the fire up.
I played with Josh Allen actually. He was my teammate, basketball teammate. That man is a dog. Most terrifying human being I've ever encountered in my life.
What's up?
But nah, he came. His story is interesting, but he has to be like. I think he's been in that locker room long enough now. Mm-hmm. Where like he may take charge. This is the only bias I would say. But
wait, you played with Josh Allen?
Yeah, played with him. Like me and him, like he was my starting center. Me and him started varsity basketball, and then he played wide receiver in high school. Yep. Ran a 4.5.
You're not a football player. They play basketball.
And then he broke that his only year playing DN in high school. He broke New Jersey state record with 23 sacks in a fucking year. Yep. Like he's that guy.
He's him. He is him.
Yeah, he was gonna go to like Hawaii, like, and then Kentucky came into our school. Like, was just like, yeah, he's give him an offer. He's a diamond in the rough. Should have been a 5-star kind of kid.
Yep.
But yeah, that man. Look, that man is motivated.
I would love to see him take that next step because I've been waiting on Caleb and Chasen to kind of take that next step.
I don't know if that's coming.
I don't think it's coming.
It's not coming.
I don't think it's coming.
I'm gonna hold him down forever because Ace time, but baby is speed rush and speed rush only.
Mm-hmm.
And they know it's coming.
Yeah,
that only lasts so long, bro. Because now these linemen are a lot faster than they used to be.
You got. I was about to say you got 350-pound tackles that run 4.7.
Exactly, because like Vic Beasley is a prime example. Vic Beasley had tied Von Miller in sacks one season. He had a veteran, the boy from the Colts. I forgot his name. With the old head, I forgot his name.
Freeney or Mathis?
Robert Mathis.
Not Mathis. It was
Freeney.
Freeney.
Freeney was there. Freeney was there with us.
1 year he played with the Falcons. Yeah.
Yeah, he brought the best out of the bro. And so when Freeney left, Vic disappeared because he still had that one bull like fast rush, and it was like he would get it. Lyman knew to just bump him. He gonna get back there because he's fast, but by the time he get there, the ball gone.
They said, "Yeah, we're gonna choke your little 240-pound."
Exactly. You really a linebacker, bro. Why they got you playing edge? Like I ain't like that, bro. I did like Dan Quinn, but it was just like I don't know why. I guess he got caught up in the G.I. Joe looking. He looked like a G.I. Joe type. And he was built, you know what I mean? He looked like, he was soft, bro. He had a dog on him like that.
He just wasn't powerful enough, and that's the same thing with Caleb, which is why I said they drafted Travon Walker to kind of be the dude who was going to strike the fire. Because, like I said, I'm not saying he wasn't a dog in high school because I know he was. I'm just saying from everything that I've heard, his personality just at this level is not. He's not that type A.
He's a happy guy.
Yeah,
he's not a killer.
He's
not a killer. He's not walking out around the world angry. Like he's
he's a nice guy.
You need somebody who walk in the locker room pissed off because it's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay,
nice
cool.
guy.
And because I'm pissed off because it's a Tuesday, I'm about to beat up all of the offensive linemen today in practice. And then when we go play on Sunday, I'm still gonna be pissed off because it was a Tuesday. And I'm gonna beat their asses too.
And I think Jalen Ramsey brought that energy at corner, and they didn't like that shit. I don't think they like that shit because they left on bad terms. But
isn't it a new?
They left on bad terms.
That was like Tom Coughlin, right?
Tom
Coughlin. Old school, bro.
Dante Flower, remember Dante Flower came his first season in the off season. The lineman broke him up. Broke his leg or something. He on the block, bro. On the drill. He was trying to get through the lineman. He got drafted to Duval. So Dante tried to do his little college move he be doing, and it didn't work. That lineman shut his ass down. And I think he pulled the ACL. He was done for the whole year.
Damn.
In the off season, bro. Hey, that let you know there's a whole nother. You be bullying folks in college, but then you get them some grown man. These grown man, you know what I mean? I'm out here feeding nephew, mama, grandma, sister. I'm feeding a lot of folk, bro. You had to come with it, young man. You know what I'm saying? You might be good, but I got a spirit, bro. I'm gonna trick you. And that be really you playing chess, man. These young guys coming up playing checkers, man. They just feel like, oh, I'm faster than you, what up, youth. But shoot, man. That knowledge flavor, just knowing the trades, knowing the tricks of the game, man. So how you think Tom Brady played so long? Understanding how weak the defense done got. Even he done said that. You know what I'm saying? Old Tom Brady. Just last year, last season he said how soft it got. So that's why he was playing to 50. It's just, man. I do like how it's going though, because even though it's still, I won't say passing. It's a balance, but you could tell by the way they drafting these defenders, like these defensive guys, these linebackers look like DBs. They don't look like you might got Warner or what the boy that just left from the Rams. They ain't coming like that no more in the draft. They look like Deion Jones, like them guys that can cover and can run and tackle. And they ain't that big, but they can do all that. You see what I'm saying? They thumpers, don't get me wrong, but the linebackers ain't big guys like they used to be. A couple teams got a couple of them, but it's like more teams got them ones that could cover, bro. Like a Miles Jack over there in Duval. Remember, he played better when Ramsey was over there. He kind of disappeared to me. You know what I mean? When they had the Jacksonville, them had that defense that year. Miles Jack, all them was balling, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a rookie.
Bro, y'all remember Telvin Smith?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about Buddy.
My bad. I didn't mean to bring you out down memory lane, bro.
He need to stay in the abyss of darkness, wherever the hell he at.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, that dude nasty.
Oh man.
Yeah, he on some R. Kelly type stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, leave him exactly where he at. That's why he not playing no more.
Sir,
that's
yes,
the dude they talking about right now, ain't it?
Yeah, Telvin Smith. Yeah, leave him. Yeah, go ahead. I'm about to say, go ahead and leave him wherever he at.
Yeah,
he tripping.
He's tripping. Like, we got
the last person that we have to talk about for the free agency, the trade block is DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is a guy that's also going to be on the trading block. They're going to test the market with him. What are some destinations you guys think where he'll end up?
Chargers.
I doubt it. They're not about to
jump ball.
Yeah, I was about to say they're gonna cut. They're gonna cut Keenan Allen just to take on. They're gonna cut Keenan Allen just to take D Hop's contract.
Cowboys, no way you're gonna say
Jerry Jones loves.
Jerry Jones loves a star. They need a second receiver.
Don't be shocked. Y'all see
Jerry Jones don't like giving up draft capital for a star. He'll draft one, he'll sign one, but he ain't gonna trade for him.
Don't be shocked. You seen that match with the Falcon hat on. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, bro.
This guy nasty.
Because people want to go play with Desmond Ritter.
We got money.
People want to go play with Desmond Ritter. Yeah.
You know what's crazy about this?
Why
not? Who wants to play with Desmond Ritter?
Name one wide receiver outside of him that just played with any quarterback and still got his.
Look.
Besides the last guy he played with.
The greatest thing about
name one what?
I said name one wide receiver outside of him that play with any quarterback and still get his.
Look,
he the only wide receiver.
Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson.
Tyreek
Hill, Justin Jefferson.
Look, I'm saying, but he won.
I saw Michael Thomas go crazy with Teddy Bridgewater, but hey,
and why not? Because I just feel like
we
need a wide out. We got money.
Look,
we got money.
But you have a terrible team. Don't nobody want to go there.
Man, we ain't gonna be no. Okay, keep that same energy, man.
Okay.
You think I'm scared of Desmond Ritter?
I'm gonna just say this about the Falcons, and I'm gonna move on. The reason why I don't think that would be a good fit or a good investment for y'all is that y'all have Drake London and Kyle Pitts, who are literal unicorns at their positions, being big guys who can move. And not only do y'all not throw Drake London the ball, like I know he missed some games, but y'all don't target him nearly enough. And then
you mean Kyle Pitts?
Both of them.
Both of them.
No. The only reason why Drake London wasn't getting the passes going to him because we was a run offense. Everything was run.
But that's my
point.
From Mariota.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
When Desmond Ritter got in the game, when Desmond Ritter started for. Look at the 4 games, bro. Look at the 4 games.
I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that.
Look at the 4 game spread what Desmond Ritter played, bro. He got his most catches. He still hit. Well, I think he got like most receptions for out of the rookie class. So he started getting the catches, bro. He started getting more touchdowns. Like in 4 games, little 4 games span, he got more yards. And he had the whole season.
You're talking about it.
Desmond Ritter was him. That was the main target.
Games. You're talking about a 4-game span.
But that's I'm saying. But that's how it look with a quarterback like that's somebody that passing the ball. That's how I look with a quarterback.
4
like that.
games out of 17.
But if you got Mariota, bro, how you gonna get the ball?
Bro,
Desmond Ritter could have been playing.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, D-Man. Was Matt Ryan the year before he left to the last year in Atlanta? Was he better than Marcus Mariota?
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't feed Kyle Pitts the ball. He got 1,000, but it was still looking at Kyle Pitts like, bro, why can't you find him?
That's my argument, bro. Like you talking to the Wolves. You trying to talk to me about that argument right there? I already know.
But that's what I'm saying. Don't nobody like if you can't even feed.
But even if you would have had Matt Ryan, check this out though. Even when we had Matt Ryan, Drake London would have had more yards than he had right now.
No, I know
Drake
G
London
Baby
would've had
so
more
well.
yards.
I know exactly. I know his mannerisms.
You would have seen a better body of work of Drake London with Matt Ryan.
Bruh,
That's
ain't
why
nobody
when
trying
them
to
4
hear
games
that,
man, in them 4 games
Ain't
man,
nobody
you
trying to
seen
hear that,
how
bro.
Desmond Ritter and Drake London were connecting, bro. That shit looked like a goddamn good look.
You know what, D-Man? You want to know why I don't want to hear about no 4-game span? Because
I mean,
when I came out here and
Mhm.
talked about Jameis Winston's 7-game span, when he went 5-2, all of y'all, everybody was like, man, we don't want to hear that. That's BS. So I damn sure don't want to hear about no 4-game span with Desmond Ritter, bro.
Was it BSG, baby?
I understand, but I just found it with the offense
like
going. I just found
about to
offense
get
going
traded,
right.
so it looked like
It was more balanced. It was more balanced with Desmond Ritter in the game. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like you had somebody that could really make a pass. He could really, he could make that pass, and he could make that, and he could get that first down.
Don't nobody want to be there. Is Arthur Smith still your head coach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ain't nobody want to be
And you know who our defense coordinator, our defensive lineman coach is right now too, right?
Who?
You should know. Who that? You should know. He just came from over there.
What that mean?
Okay.
Is he on the Saints still? No, I don't care about him then.
I got
a question.
You know,
Go ahead,
you
Nick,
know
go
this
ahead,
thing hit a big 360, bro. And you go, I'm just saying, keep that
Hey,
same
Joe
energy.
Lombardi was on the Saints that went to the Chargers.
Keep
It was
that
trash.
same energy, bro.
It was
You got
trash.
Derek
Joe Lombardi was
They
on the
finna be
Saints.
good lunch
No.
meat, I'm trying to tell you.
Joe Lombardi was on the Saints as our pass game coordinator. He went to the Chargers and was trash. So I don't want to hear that. We keep pushing.
What's your thought about
D-Hop
going to the Browns?
D-Hop going to the Browns?
Reunite with Deshaun Watson.
Ooh,
I'm not gonna lie, that team.
I told you in that battle with Homeboy that bro finna be top 10 going back next year.
Mahomes and Deshaun Watson will have a rematch.
Man, touch my body finna be in that thing. Hey, that finna be.
Yeah, you're right, Doug. In the divisional round, and then the winner can face Trevor Lawrence in the AFC Chip.
You sick, bro.
Definitely be the song every time you hear he scored a touchdown.
Touch my body. No, we're not sick.
That's gonna be a
Bro,
meme,
we're
bro.
not sick. He's sick.
Yeah,
remember that.
Facts.
Just remember that. That's not us. He did it to himself.
Thanks. Just like Telvin Smith did it to himself.
Damn, Dub, how many
Deshaun Watson did it to himself. Yeah, Dub been brushing his beard for a minute.
He got like 3 different brushes, man.
Yeah, I do. I have 3. Literally 3, actually. Yeah, but G-Babe, I don't hear no shit about the Jaguars. What the fuck wrong with you? I don't want to hear. If the Browns get D-Hop,
I love when G-Baby talks about the Jags and he goes, "We." It makes it
yeah,
so
bro,
funny
like,
to me. It's so funny.
bro, if the Browns get D-Hop,
yeah,
bro, it's over. It's the Chiefs and
Just think
Browns.
about it. We were talking about like Amari Cooper. You got the route runner, and then you got D-Hop.
So
then you
Doug,
got D-Hop, and you got Nick Chubb, bro. What the hell we doing?
Doug, here's my thing.
Shit.
The Chiefs and Browns are going to face in the divisional round. The
No,
divisional
they're not.
round.
They're gonna face in the AFC chip, bro.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
I promise you they're not. I promise you.
So who's Duval gonna beat, G-Baby? They're gonna beat the Bengals to get to the AFC Championship?
Yeah. Absolutely. That's exactly how that's going to happen.
Okay.
We're going to beat Joe Burrow.
Yeah, good luck with that. I don't know who the hell you talking about. Anyways.
No, he said we're gonna beat Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Notice I slipped that in there.
Yeah, you're nasty, bro. You're nasty. G-Baby, I had beef with you.
Yeah, I was waiting for this. Why do you have beef with me? I don't know what I did.
I was, I edit the clips, and I was editing today, and I was just watching this, and it pissed me off. I hate the narrative in any sport, in every sport. Oh, you're not gonna get this done? Go tank away your season and go sit here and try to go grab Caleb Williams or Victor Wembanyama. Like, no, that's not how building teams work, because you're sacrificing losing all these games where you're not even having a guarantee of grabbing this guy 1. You're not even having a guarantee of if this guy's gonna pan out 2. And it's like, it's such a stupid way of thinking. I'm not even gonna hold you. Just
So can I ask you a quick
everybody,
question?
no, hold on, let me finish. Everybody's solution of, you know what, I don't see it working out for this season. It's not make this to improve or try to be middle pack. No, tank away your season and then try to get the next best guy. No, that's not how you're supposed to build teams. That's a dumb way of building teams. That's why GMs and coaches get fired with that type of way of thinking.
Okay, so then I have 3 things to say. First question is, what did I say to make you have beef? What was I saying? I don't remember.
You literally said you said a team to tank away their season for Caleb Williams.
Oh, I don't know which team I was talking about, but okay, that's cool. I'm not saying I didn't say it, I just don't remember saying it. Second thing, so me personally, I don't necessarily say tank your season and just completely rebuild. Sometimes I'm just like, sometimes one season, just take a little bit of a hit. Go into the season and be like, look, hold up, Dub.
No, I'm trying to remember which team. I'm trying to remember which team.
I don't, because like, I'll give you a perfect example.
The Jets.
Me personally, I wanted the Saints when we lost in 2019 because I knew Trevor Lawrence was coming out. I wanted Drew Brees to retire. I wanted us to go 0-17 so we can get Trevor Lawrence to be straight for the next 15 years. So I'm not saying tank your whole team, blow it up. But sometimes if you got a guy like who we all say is, baby Mahomes, Caleb Williams, the truth, you know what I mean? If you got like necessary pieces, but you really just need a quarterback to solidify, but you're not like good enough to make the playoffs, what's wrong with either just taking the season, hey, let's just go 0-17, or making a trade to go get that guy, being bad enough to where you can trade up to 1 and you're close enough to where a number 1 pick might want to do it. And then boom, you can get your guy and then you're back to prominence. You know what I mean? Now, I understand your logic, but you don't know if it's going to pan out. I do understand that because even though I think it's very unlikely, Caleb Williams can come out and can be a bust. He could. It's very unlikely to me, but
you're not even risking getting that pick. Like, it's not guaranteed you're going to get that pick either.
Let's just go.
No, but that's why I said. Either go 0-17. No, that's why I said either.
Like, it's not like that's my problem. That's my problem. It pisses me off.
Let's just go 0-17.
I said either go 0-17 or be bad enough to where you can trade up. Like, for example, if the number 1 pick, if you're the number 6 pick and you want to trade up to number 1, that's not that far.
No, G-Baby, I see what you're saying.
What's it called? The Rams in 2016 went from 15-1.
There's certain scenarios.
Yes, thank you. I was just about to say that.
Yes.
The scenario you're laying out is like if everything's going to work out right. What if the people aren't going to be willing to trade with you for that pick? What if they want that draft pick over you? They're not going to be willing to give up the pieces.
Well, that's a contingency plan.
What?
Let me explain.
No, stop.
Trading for the number 1 pick is a contingency plan. I am very much, because I don't care what people say, and I know there's people that work in the NFL, and like Trey, I'm not trying to like disrespect your job, but like I don't care what people say. I know if niggas want to tank when they go into these little they OTAs preseason. I guarantee you they have a team meeting like, look, y'all getting paid. Your contracts are guaranteed this year. Look, we're going to build for the future, but you know what? I'm looking at the free agent market. You know what? As a team, we just going to go 0-17 this year because
that's
baby Mahomes.
But I feel like the players wouldn't do the players aren't going to do there's too much like injury risk though, G-Baby, for like a player to just be like, yeah.
Can you imagine every week? Yo, Trey, can you imagine every week meeting? We're going every 0-17, so fuck it. Just go out there. You're not even spending hours watching film. I lie to you not. You going to
go home right here. Just go home. Just go home.
Hey, you got the board right here.
Motherfucker, we play it. We'll get your ass here at 10 o'clock.
Like, listen. They're gonna be like, G-Baby. This is how G-Baby's gonna run his meetings. This is how G-Baby's gonna run his meetings, right? This is exactly what he's gonna do. It's like, listen, all right, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all all trash. We're building for the future right now, okay? I don't care about these X's and O's. You're not going to get better, so I'm not going to waste my time. We're going to waste all of our time, and we're going 0-17. And that's it for today. Y'all
but G-Baby, you know why you can't go 0-17? No, hold on, G-Baby. You know why you can't go 0-17? They're going to fire your ass.
They're going to fire you.
Yes. No. Here's my thing. The GM and the owner got to be in on it too, or else it's not gonna work. You know what I mean?
God.
Everybody, there gotta be a whole organization.
I need. This is why I say. Like people don't understand. This is why I say people don't understand. Like building teams. I get the whole. The main goal is to win a championship, but that's not the only goal. Winning, even if you're middle of the pack, is valuable. Nobody's gonna sit here and watch your team if y'all suck and they're losing money. So if you just sit here and have this 0-17 mentality, you're losing millions of dollars, bro.
It's gotta be so bad to go 0-17.
The Philadelphia Sixers, you don't know how this is what G-Baby. I know this because
trust the process phase.
I witnessed the whole trust the process phase. I went to games during the trust the process game. Let me tell you, the fans hated it. The fans hated it. They were depressed. Everybody was depressed. They didn't. We seen the highlight of my fucking times was seeing KG, Darren Williams, and Paul Pierce when they were trash. On top of them being trash, KJ McDaniels dropping fucking dunks, bro. That was the highlight of my fucking time watching the whole trust the process phase. When
what
they got
Michael
Joel,
Carter Williams, one rookie of the
Michael
year?
Carter too. No, this was like 1 year. I'd watched it after he became washed, right? Listen.
Bro,
The Nets, as soon as they got Ben, as soon as they got Joel, the whole atmosphere changed for everybody. That matters, G-Baby. Just committing to losing is such a depressing and terrible state of mind. Nobody should do. And I would never advise anybody. You're losing millions of dollars, bro. Nobody want to watch. Nobody wants to. I was with a fan saying, it's so sad. We fucking suck. And it's not going to get better for years. It's so fucking ass, bro. You don't get it. It's not good, bro.
So, Doug, I have a couple things to respond to that. Because, here's my thing. So, as far as the Sixers go, I'm already being nasty, okay? But either way, I could say, if they didn't do that process, you would have never got Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons. But I understand your point. Wait. Hold up, Dub. I understand your point of going through the depressing times because I would say that the Philadelphia 76ers did it wrong, right? Me personally, again, I'm gonna go back to the Saints. I'm gonna go back to the Saints.
You lost me. You lost me.
Yeah, I know I did. That's why I'm saying I'm gonna go back to the Saints so I can re-explain myself. I'm about to re-explain myself with the Saints in 2019. After we lost or whatever, I wanted Drew Brees to retire. I'm not saying we got to suck for multiple years. We just had to suck for that one.
Watch this, Trey. No, watch this. Watch this, Trey. No, watch this, right? You suck. No. See, watch this, because you don't get it. You don't think the Sixers were drafting guys that they was like, yeah, we got the guy we wanted? They did.
Bro, they drafted Markel Fultz, Nerlens Noel.
They drafted Markel Fultz. They drafted Markel Fultz.
Wait, time out. No, watch this, because this is how the process happened. I'm gonna paint the picture. They got the guys they wanted. Guess what? Didn't pan out. Didn't get the exact guy that they wanted. Was getting hurt. So now what you know we'd have to do? Oh, looks like we have to go 0-17 again. Oh, did it pan out again? I'm gonna have to go 0-17 again. And then, bro, if your plan needs to work out flawlessly for that to work. So yes, you're painting a picture that could work, but the percentage of that to actually work, it's very unlikely for it to work like that. It does not work like that at all.
You're absolutely right. The only reason I use the Saints as an example is because it was Trevor Lawrence, generational talent.
Okay.
If it was a draft class like Daniel Jones,
even the Jets fucked it up though that year.
That. Okay, the Jets are the Jets. They always do that.
They fucked it up. They literally blew a game. What was it to the Rams? They let Sam Darnold.
Are not the Jets. The Saints are not the Jets, though. That's what I'm saying.
The Jets can't draft quarterbacks and save their lives.
They're not going. No team is going. No team is choosing to go 0-17.
Yeah.
Signing up to go 0-17.
Because, bro, do you remember how bad the 2016 Browns were, bro?
No, but here's my thing.
Deshaun Kaiser.
Those stadiums are probably ass.
You have to pick and choose when you do it. If this would have been a draft
Corey
class,
Coleman.
Hold up. If this would have been a draft class like Daniel Jones and Dwayne Haskins,
then yo, why
is Dwayne Haskins?
You want to know why?
Bro?
You want to know why you pissing me off?
No,
G baby. Let me tell you why you
don't. That draft class was not good though.
G-Baby, you want to know why you're pissing me off?
We had Trevor Lawrence coming out.
G-Baby, you want to know why you're pissing me off? Because what you're acting as if these guys can determine if they're gonna suck or not. No, they don't determine that. So after a year, there's no way that after a year,
he sucked with Urban Meyer.
Bro, you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is that after a year of sucking, you just automatically. Oh yeah, I'm trying to go 0-17. I'm gonna flip the switch. I'm gonna go 9-8. I'm gonna go 10-7. No, it don't work like that, G baby.
No, okay,
you have to build a foundation of winning.
Okay, so Dub, here's where I feel like you're misconstruing me in the aspect of the Saints. We did have a culture of winning. It just would have been that 1 year, and then we would have went right back.
No,
Sean Payton would have never retired. Trevor Lawrence would have been under him, and we still would have kept Lattimore and Kamara. All the pieces would have been there as long as everybody from top to bottom would have been a part of the plan.
You do realize that something like routine, chemistry, habits, like they matter. So
yeah, and I trust Sean Payton.
You committing a whole year to building bad habits.
You trust Sean Payton with Russell Wilson?
No. It's not building bad habits. So this is what you do.
Yes, it is. Hey, when you play a whole team, when you play a whole season trying to lose, you're building bad habits.
What are we talking about?
The Dolphins are the opposite of this.
You put Kamara on IR for a little bit, with a linging hamstring injury, and I'm doing quote marks because you can't see me. A linging hamstring injury.
Oh, injury like Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you get back to it.
That's not how it works, bro.
I know that's not how it works. I'm honestly shocked we've been having this conversation for this long.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it got me mad. Like when I seen it, I was really like.
That's what New Orleans Saints fans do, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm trolling. That's what. Obviously, that's not how teams work. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
No, because a lot of people have that same way of thinking.
Oh, I'm not a lot of people.
It just pisses me off, bro. Like, oh yeah, let me just take my season away. Like, no.
So to make you feel better, I know that's not how teams work. I know you can possibly, but you
too late.
Should never
too late. You see, you should have clarified that before. I took you serious.
I was trolling the whole time.
I guess I'm not going to take you serious anymore, G baby.
Oh wow! Now you acting like Trent for real. Now you acting like Trent for real.
No, I'll play with you. I got a few super chats. People saying Kyle is at fault for QB injuries. Is this true or is it bad luck?
Kyle
Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan. Bad luck.
That's bad luck.
Yeah,
I really do think it's bad luck. I don't like that injury where Brock Purdy, like, what the hell? Like, there's nothing that he can do.
You know what it reminds me of? You remember when Drew Brees hit his hand on Aaron Donald? It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's
a football injury.
Hey, speaking of Kyle Shanahan, do you think he can do something with Derrick Henry? That's a running back guru right now.
He got CMC, bro.
He ain't gonna trade for Derrick. Yo, if you got Derrick Henry, CMC, George Kittle,
no, stop it.
You're building the best rushing team in NFL history.
You're just building the Avengers at that point.
Stop it.
For rushing, and that's it.
Yeah, Trey Lance gonna rush for 1,200.
Then y'all gonna be real mad when Debo don't get his targets and we not calling him.
Debo gonna run too.
Debo's not top 20. Again, Debo's not a good wide receiver, bro.
Dub. You're so nasty.
He's not a good wide receiver.
You're nasty, Dub.
His value is
what routes? Tell me what routes he fucking runs. Tell me.
Facts.
What routes he be running, bro? No, Nick, tell me what routes he be running.
Bro, this man is in the NFL, had 1,400 yards. You're gonna act like he can't run a slant.
Mike Will had 1,100. Mike Will had 1,100, and we know he don't run routes.
You're nasty.
That's a fact.
Mike Will had 1,100.
No, what routes does he really like? You watch him like, yeah, that's fire. Like,
I would have to go back and actually watch the film.
Because there's not a lot.
Real talk, Dawson. Let's keep it a buck. Dawson. Debo, the reason he has so much value is because he can play running back. That's why he has so much value.
No, because he's a great
football player. Yes.
No, he's a play action merchant.
But strictly as a receiver, he's not top 20.
I swear to God, bro, they scheme it up through play.
His hands aren't that great. His routes aren't that great.
I can agree with you.
He's living off of yards after catch or run after catch, whatever you want to call it.
That's what he lives off of.
Shout out to him for that. But his routes aren't that good. His hands aren't that good. He cool, but he ain't top 20. He better than Mike Will, though.
He better than Mike Will?
Yeah.
If he's better than Mike Will, then he's more than likely a top 20 player.
No, because Mike Will's not top 30. Let's not do this. No,
G
he's not.
baby, G.
No,
Hold
he's
on,
not.
Trey.
He's
G
not
baby
top
called
30.
Mike Will Kwame Brown. Just
Wait, Trey, why are you big on what? You should be easily name people that should take over Mike Will.
I can name
Easily.
20 receivers right now over Mike Will again.
No, we're good. But Trey, you should
Trey, I'll
too,
do it for you after the show.
because you
I'll do
hate
it for after
you
the
hate
show.
guys who just run.
But that's the thing. I don't hate them. I just don't value them more than guys who can beat man coverage with route running.
And
Like,
Mike Will
yeah.
can't do that. And Mike Will can't beat
I
man
know.
coverage without running. He's
I-
not top 20.
All right, G baby, relax.
Sorry. You're not Trent. I'm sorry. Y'all look the same. I'm sorry. You're not. I'm sorry.
Look,
Yeah, Trey, you're confusing me, bro, because you shouldn't even like that guy like that.
I don't like him like that, which is why I'm like, why are you going this far? Like, why you make me have to defend the jump ball dude? And I don't even want to defend him like that. Like, I'd much rather take a dude like Debo, who I can use as a gadget guy and run on slants and short ends and crossers.
Oh, Dub don't like Debo.
Over Mike Will, absolutely. He's just
I
not
would
top
take Debo over Mike Will, but
I would take
Yeah.
Debo over Mike Will too, obviously, but I also would probably
Debo's
say
still
that
ass.
both of them are in the top.
You're so nasty, bro.
No, both of them. Hey, Trey, after the show, I'm gonna give you 20 names, and you're not gonna disagree with them. I promise you.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's
and
continue.
we made a list about this. Hold up.
We did.
Like, we'll have Jalen. I'll take T. Higgins over both of them. I'll
Facts.
take
Amon
Devontae
Ross St.
Smith.
Brown.
Amon Ross St.
Devontae
Brown.
Smith.
I said Devontae Smith. Mike Evans. Who else? DJ Moore. Terry
yeah.
McLaurin.
Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley,
Okay,
sure.
Okay.
I mean, come on, bro. I'm not even trying right now. I'm not even going to hold you.
Garrett Wilson and Olave better than both of them.
Garrett Wilson and Olave is better than both of them. 100%.
I would probably
DeAndre Hopkins,
say
Keenan
yeah.
Allen. Like, come on, baby. Don't test me.
Hey, Doug, the real question is there 50 wide receivers better than Gabe Davis? That's the real.
We did that twice already, bro.
Is there 75?
Maybe.
God.
I wanted to continue to list.
Hey! Shout out to Quinn Cook, man.
Quinn Cook is a casual. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. There's no way he could sit here and think that what he, to comment what he comment was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Christian Kirk.
I'm taking Christian Kirk. I can't even. I like this one.
Not Gabe. I'm not talking about Gabe Davis. I'm talking about Mike.
Yeah. Over Mike Will. Over Mike
And
Will.
Debo.
Yes.
And Debo.
Whoa.
No, you can't go that far. I can't go that far.
Man, why? It's just because he's a running back. He a running back that
Bro,
sometimes
y'all are
gets-
so nasty.
that
Hey, man,
sometimes plays receiver.
Christian Kirk
He's a
got better
running back that
hands. He's a
sometimes
better
plays
route
receiver.
runner.
He got better hands. He do.
He got better hands, better route runner, bro. I mean, hey, that's all I
I'm
need.
gonna ask a nasty question, but if I say it and people think I'm being dead serious, then
Oh God.
I want to ask a nasty question.
Oh,
What is
this
this?
gonna be-
What is this?
Oh God, don't.
Hey, who a better route runner? CMC or Debo?
Wow. I can't even lie. Christian
But the crazy-
McCaffrey's a better route runner.
I was about to say the fact that y'all
He
haven't
is.
answered lets me know y'all thinking CMC.
Because
No,
I think CMC could be an elite slot.
Wow. That was so fairly rude.
Is it true?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
That's so crazy, actually.
But that's also
I wish y'all could see my
Yeah,
face
that's
right now. I'm
nasty.
crying.
like,
Gee, baby, I love you.
could be a like he could be an elite receiver.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you could be an elite receiver.
Like,
So
nasty.
you telling me you tell me a running back on his own team is a better route runner than him? That's crazy.
I mean, Doug, that's
I'm
like,
not gonna
hold on,
hold
Doug.
you.
Doug, that's like saying, hold on, whoa. That's like
CMC's hands is wild too. I'm not
but
gonna
that's
hold
but
you.
Doug, that's like saying Jalen Hurts is a better running back than Miles Sanders.
Huh?
exactly.
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 Nah, he's not a better running back. Nah,
That's
Not a
crazy
better running-
because
He's
not
not
better
shit.
running
I saw the Super Bowl.
when I said Lamar Jackson was a better running back than a lot of people,
Well, that's
y'all
different
y'all
'cause
was
it's-
crazy.
it's
on
different.
me.
It's different because of like the position and then the scheme. You feel me? CMC, you line him up on the slot. Shit.
But
He
wait,
was
wait,
cooking
wait. CMC can work at any scheme though.
No. Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders. That's what I'm saying is different.
Oh.
Like the way the runs that are being drawn up for both of those two is just vastly different from one
if
another.
we really think about it, he's not a better route runner than Kittle, CMC, or Brandon Ayuk. He ain't got better hands than all three of them, right?
Damn.
Like real talk. Like,
damn.
No, his hands are good.
How much value that nigga got? Real shit. Like,
So you tell me he's the third best receiver on his team?
He low key the fourth if you count George Kittle.
Oh, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah,
I think this is where G Baby is reaching.
I think we're all tired at this point.
Nah, I think he's spitting.
No, Dub, you're a hater.
I'm a factual guy. I'm objective. I'm always objective when I
Dub,
talk.
do we need to talk about the Kevin Durant incident?
I get proven correct all the time. Like, this is what happens. I'm sorry, Nick. Like, I don't know what more proof do you need? I look at things in an objective lens. It is what it is.
How are we hating on Debo crazy when his routes ain't all that?
Because y'all call me a hater for calling Thomas Bryant trash. Y'all call me a hater for calling Thomas Bryant trash. And guess what happened? What's he doing on Nuggets? That boy's ass. Like, what we doing?
Situation, though, Dub. Situation.
Nah, I said he benefited clearly from Russ and LeBron. He is ass. He was a rim runner, catching lobs.
Yeah, I'm not defending Thomas Bryant.
I mean, how many centers in the NBA are rim runners, though?
I mean, he wanted more time, and then now he's just backing up.
Come on, Doug. You know a lot of centers are rim runners.
But y'all was gassing him. Y'all was gassing this man.
Bro, they were. I wasn't. I said he was a decent player.
Not you.
But bro, you know why they gassed him? It's the Lakers.
But I got called a hater for saying something that was true.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
How is a guy a hater saying the things that's actually true? How are they a hater? Yo, Trey, make that make sense. How is when somebody says something? Sometimes people just have to be real. The truth fucking hurts. And if I speak the truth, it's called a hater.
So, Doug,
that means I'm doing my job.
Do you still think
telling y'all the
Burks,
truth and y'all get mad over the truth?
So you still think Treylon Burks is better than Gabe Davis?
I think so. 100%.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
100%.
That is pure hate.
That's what I was
you know what's crazy? Them same Laker fans that were bigging up Thomas Bryant, the second Thomas Bryant wasn't on the team no more. Oh, that nigga buns. That nigga trash.
Ass.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
Oh, Lakers are making the play-in. Hope you know it.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying?
Sometimes people hate the truth, man. It is what it is.
Yeah,
but listen, I got a couple more super chats. With Mahomes winning the championship with a huge cap space, does this affect other QB contracts, or is it not changing the market?
No.
Somebody is
wait. Didn't Mahomes just get a 10-year, $500 million deal?
I was about to say the way they structured that contract.
It's at the back half, right?
I was about to say we look at this like 7 years from now. One, it'll be a new contract. They'll have reworked it somehow. Yeah. Secondly, it'll still be like 15th in the league in terms of cap hit. And they did that on purpose. It looks crazy on the front end, and it's like, oh my God, $500 million. But we know this salary cap, all this shit is funny.
That's why I bring up salary cap. That shit has to be fake.
Yeah, just like Taysom Hill's contract. Just like Taysom Hill's contract. Just like Taysom Hill's contract.
Yeah,
bro, how are the Saints paying all these players, bro?
Hey, there's no way this Saints are real.
There's no way.
Hey,
no, but no, G-Baby, I'm gonna be asking you a dead ass question. But you're paying Kamara, Michael Thomas, Mario Davis, Marshawn Lattimore, Carr, the Ryan Ramczyk. Did I name Cam Jordan? That's 8 dudes right there getting a lot of money.
Yeah.
You forgot Tyrann.
So what about? Oh yeah, Tyrann Matthews getting a bunch of money too. What about the 40-something else rest of the players? Like,
so look, I got you. So I got you. There's two ways Mickey Loomis is a genius. How we always get up under the cap. First of all, you said Michael Thomas. I genuinely think we're gonna cut him. But even if we don't, you know how much money Michael Thomas is making in 2023? Was it 1.24 million?
I'm about to say, was it all at the front?
Yeah, 1.24 million. So if we cut him, guess what?
I would cut him. For 1 point, you just said 1 million. I wouldn't cut him.
No, but the reason why they would cut him is because the next season he has a $59 million cap hit. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of a make it or break it year. If we decide not to keep him, cool, we save all that money. So look, if we cut him, there's no more $59 million cap hit. Guess what? That's more money for the next year. Because Mickey
Oh
Loomis
my
is a
God.
genius.
Then
'Cause
Mike
Mickey Loomis
Thomas
is a
to the
genius.
Chiefs.
All right. Let's get to the last super chats. Burrow smoking the Browns.
Not if they
Dico?
have D-Hop and Deshaun Watson's good.
Facts. My bad. I thought you said the Browns were beating them. Only if they get D-Hop. That's what we said. But even then, it will be a good series. I mean, a good playoff game. Yeah. But real talk. Shout out to SB. He said he needs to get on the episode. I gotta hit up SB. I'll hit you up soon, SB.
I like SB.
Mm-hmm.
He be
I
nasty.
want to be written in the death note.
I got put in the death note in the summer for something. I don't even remember.
Was it Mo Alley Cox?
No.
I don't care what anybody says. That's an elite video.
You know what's crazy? Every single TikTok, somebody mentions Mo Alley Cox, and I love it.
Every single one. He maybe's the Mo Alley Cox guy.
Yeah, when we're
talking
about who's better, whatever, they'll be like, "But are they?"
Yo, we need to somehow get Mo Alley Cox on the show, bro.
Nah, they real quick.
Damn, I made the book. That's crazy.
Hey, real quick before we end the show, I remember I saw a TikTok unwarranted of somebody who screenshotted a Twitter notification of literally somebody quoting me saying, "Can you tell me who Ryan Tannehill is throwing to? Because I guarantee you they'll have a tight end better than Molly Cox."
Yo, I did see that. Someone tweeted that out and someone screenshot it and sent it to the Discord, bro. I was crying. And the tweet had like 20 something likes, so they knew what they were talking about, like what GKB said.
And then they made a TikTok video about that same tweet. It was hilarious.
Really? They made a TikTok video of it?
Yeah, I wish I could find it, but yeah, it's.
What, did it go viral?
It had a couple. It had a couple.
It had a couple of thousand.
That's fire, actually. I gotta see that, bro. Gee, baby, you're a star. Oh my God, you're more famous than me.
Nah, I don't think I'm more famous than you.
Nah, you're more famous than me. Do people like? Do you guys? I never noticed because do people like talk about like me, Mars, and Dell and like other chats? If y'all go to like TikTok, when y'all go to TikToks or like other TikTok or other people's account, like, do you see our names get brought up or no?
Yeah, people. I mean, on my end, I have like I know like even in my little wrestling community, people got smoke with Mars. People talk about Double's talking crazy or who's that guy Ticket, man? He don't shut up. I hear it all the time. So
Ticket. I ain't gonna lie. Ticket made me a hater, but I was like, God, leave.
Ticket is hilarious.
I'm just now starting to agree with him a little bit sometimes now. Like it took me a minute.
Melo should be in the NBA Facts.
Melo should be in the NBA Facts. I want to give a shout out. Oh, one more. Saquon to Chicago, especially if DJ robs New York.
So his career.
Saquon's career? Yes. Get your money, though. Go get your money. Running back, get your money.
I want to remind everybody that we are sponsored by Lucra, man. Please use code PLAYERSCHOICE to get extra free $5. Whenever you do download the app, you get an extra free $10 as well, no matter what. So always keep that in mind. One of the wagers that we'll be doing for the for basketball towards the end of the season, towards the end of the week on Thursday, we'll do. Let me double check. Julius Randle.
Ew.
We're gonna be Julius Randle versus Sabonis for rebounds. I'm taking Sabonis. Y'all can take Randle.
Give me Randle.
Ew. Well, I don't know why y'all like Julius Randle, man. Sabonis.
He's been hooping, bro. I gotta respect him. Bro.
Not in no rebound against Sabonis. That's what Sabonis do.
Yeah, but Randle's a good rebounder too.
Randle's a both good rebounder. Other than that, appreciate you guys for watching the show. Like the video on your way out, man. Does anybody have any final words before we head out?
Nugget. Oh well.
Man,
should I say Saints 2024? I don't know. I don't know.
Lakers are making the plan.
Lakers are making the plan. Shout out to the Lakers, man. Another one that Dub is right about. Dub is always right. Remember that. Peace.